our studio in Newport Beach, California. Welcome to another edition of the Chab Dog Sports Talk Radio Show. Sometimes scattered, but always edgy. We're an authentic take on sports talk. Rated R. Chab Dog brings you Eric, the well-read, Frank, the tank, Brian from Sports Rock, and special guests. We're here to talk sports. We're here to rant and vent. We're here to take it up another notch. Now here's your host, Chab Dog.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Chab Dog Sports Talk. We're on each Sunday from 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific Time, brought to you by Chabner Law, serving Southern California's business law, transactional law needs, and estate planning work. And by Chab Dog Sports Blog for your ahead of your sports headlines and biting sports commentary. You can find us at chabdog.com. All right, Eric, we're in the smack dab middle of September, and we got a lot going on in sports. I feel kind of excited. It's also Rosh Hashanah, so Happy Jewish New Year. Did you know that? You knew that.
I did. And,
you sent me a little text message yesterday. I appreciate that. That's nice.
Well, thank you, and you're very welcome. Yeah. And Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to everyone out there. It's New Year's for everybody, and this, especially it's the Jews who bring this to all of the non-Jewish people. But this is something worth celebrating, especially Teshuvah. Can you tell us about what you do for Teshuvah?
What I do for Teshuvah?
Yes, your atonement.
Oh,
how do you atone? Because this is a wonderful tradition.
Well, that's
should do.
That's coming up on Yom Kippur.
Yes,
and that's what the day of fasting and introspection and going some serious praying and evaluating what happened over the last year and what you want to do in the coming year to, maybe improve on things and be a better person. And so you do, one of the things is to deny yourself food and drink for a day. Okay.
Which day is that?
Well, it's the day of Yom Kippur.
Well, so it's Yom Kippur itself.
Yeah. Yeah, which comes, it's usually around 10 days after Rosh Hashanah.
Yes. Gee, it's a good time to start a war if everyone's taking the day off fast.
Right. Well, that's what happened in 1967.
Actually, 72.
Oh, 70. There was 73. It was
6-Day War was 67.
Okay.
I don't mean to be picky, but
yeah, you're right. I'm just getting my dates mixed up. 74.
72 or 70. 72 because then the oil crisis came afterwards.
Was it 72?
Yeah, 72.
Because the Olympics were 72.
Maybe it was 73 then.
Yeah, I don't think that the Yom Kippur War was...
must be 73.
72, but...
I will look it up here.
Yeah, that was a terrible thing that we had to defend ourselves. Israelis they had to fight on Yom Kippur.
But it is still symbolic, though, isn't it? In the sense that it's when you're coming to a new year, aren't the people you carry over the good people? And when people pass away, like rest in peace, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, but I heard the expression that with her passings, at the beginning of the New Year's, she's it carries her to heaven. Have you heard something like that?
Well, would she go to heaven anyway?
Yeah, she's going anyway, but somehow she gets there even faster because it happened now.
Oh,
yeah, because
I didn't actually hear that.
I think maybe like the souls move to heaven at the beginning of the new year or something like that. And maybe this isn't a widespread belief. And maybe I misunderstood it. I'm a goy,
You did more research. You ambushed me here. I didn't come prepared to prove how Jewish I was.
Yeah,
even though I did title the show this, but
we're going to play Test the Talmud.
So you really want to make this about Rosh Hashanah?
No, it fascinates me because it is something that it's a philosophy that I greatly admire because it helps. It's introspection. This is good for all people. This is good for Muslims. This is good for Catholics. This is good for atheists.
It gives us a symbolic start to the new year, which we could all use right now because the current year has been tough.
Yeah, I wish the year was ending right now. I saw somebody tweeted me and said, 2020. Hindsight is the expression. Hindsight in 2020.
Mm-hmm. Hindsight is 2020. Don't they say that?
Yeah, that's the expression. She said, "Well, this isn't just some wisecrack that was made up. This was a time traveler that came back in time and was sending us a message." Hindsight is, if you think of it that way, hindsight is 20. Yeah, someone from the future saying, "Hey, 2020, it's going."
Yeah, I said that in one of my posts. I think recently.
Yeah.
I just can't get it out of my brain. Hindsight is 2020.
Yeah.
Well, 2020 is what? It's seeing things well.
Is that too? Yeah. Clear
Isn't
vision.
that where that comes from?
2020 vision. Yeah. So that's what using it that way. That's what the hindsight's 2020, meaning that even with the clearest vision, you look backwards, it's perfectly clear. Well, if you're coming from the future and you're saying,
that's what I always.
The year is 2020, not an ocular.
I think it's a coincidence that we're in 2020 right now somehow.
Yeah.
Well, we got football back, which is always a heartwarming thing. And did you watch any football yesterday? I'm going to start talking about college football.
Yes.
Hello, Frank.
Frank Fleming, joining us from Jersey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
You happy this morning? The Notre Dame game went well for you yesterday, didn't it?
The South Florida didn't deserve to be on the same fucking field as them yesterday.
Yeah, that was their big cupcake for the year.
And no, they're good. They play maybe 2 or 3 cupcakes a year, and then the rest of the season, especially when they're not in the conference.
Yeah, it's tough. And this year
they're in the conference with the ACC.
This year it's just all ACC basically, besides this last game and maybe the game before.
Yeah, I got to check. I don't know if they're playing Navy, which will be a surprise because they played Navy every year. I know their games against the Pac-12 teams are canceled because the Pac-12 has been canceled and nobody gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for sure.
What a shit show.
You notice that nobody's clamoring for the Pac-12 to return?
No, isn't that interesting? I wonder why.
Well, except the members of the USC football team, they've been running full court press all week against the governor and against the government. The governor finally said, "Hey, it's not up to me. You can operate. You just have to get permission from your local jurisdiction."
Not playing Navy this year.
That's weird. Of all years, why wouldn't they? Huh?
That
doesn't make sense.
Is Navy playing?
Well, they're essentially, I guess, stuck in the conference schedule.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. To that degree, it does make sense. What a shame.
They were actually supposed to open the year against Navy in Ireland, I believe, this year.
Yes, you are 100% correct.
Oh, so the game was just canceled.
Yeah. Well, that course got canceled because nobody's flying to London to play any games. They're having a relapse of their first outbreak. It's not a second outbreak. It's a relapse of the first one.
How bad is it?
Numbers are going up. Yeah, it's bad. They have more people infected now than they did at the peak in March. So
they're doing worse than we are.
Oh, much worse. Yeah, Europe is all doing much worse than we are right now.
But you won't hear that on the...
nobody's allowed to say that, but that's the way it is.
Oh, that's the truth. Yeah, I don't care what people are allowed to say. Yeah, and I recognize that. I'm sure you see this too, Frank. We listen to the stuff in the media, and we can see that it's clearly misrepresented or just downright false. But we're not the only people that see that. Like, I think most of the American people, don't call us stupid. We see what you're doing, media.
Mm-hmm.
We know the truth, and we know you're lying to us. And so
we know when these people are not being asked questions at press conferences that they could easily be asked.
Well, did you see on Friday night at the Supreme Court? Everyone was singing International.
What's that?
National?
The International. They were singing the International at the Supreme Court.
Really? The crowd outside. The morning crowd was singing. Wow, that's interesting.
What is that?
It's a communist Marxist song.
Oh, is it? It's not what Frank sings is the anthem all the time.
Well, you're singing the Russian national anthem, aren't you, Tank?
This was actually the Russian national anthem before the Russian national anthem.
Oh, okay. So this is the one you do put to words. Wow. So you must have been touched that they're singing your song.
Well, this one that goes, give up all your possessions. You don't need anything at all.
Mm-hmm. Gee, I thought something worse might have happened than a crowd singing National, but oh well.
Well, I heard a lot of stuff this morning that was kind of disturbing about, Twitter posts advocating violence if the replacement's appointed.
Yeah, from people with blue check marks saying that we're going to burn this mother effer down.
Some real
like
nasty stuff. And
if we follow...
Rob Reiner says it's time for war.
People trying to co-opt our government's functioning with threats and things, it's not going to happen.
No, this is where it ends. I mean, we're following... If the Constitution says the Senate can appoint another judge, then the Senate shall do so. And there'll be no dissension, and dissension of that is seditious.
We're talking about people that hate the Constitution.
Well, they don't. Well, they're in the wrong country because this country still. I mean, the last time I checked, it's still governed by the Constitution, whether you like it or not. President Trump is still the president, whether you like it. Whether he's your president or not, he's still the president because the Constitution says so. And all these haters out there, well, that's fine. They're welcome. You know what? They got freedom of speech. The First Amendment protects their idiotic views.
I didn't hear any of these people complaining when Clinton was making his last-minute pardons. Remember, every president does that.
Oh yeah, he made a stack.
Just because they're leaving office doesn't mean they have to stop exercising their power as president.
You know how much money he got from that? Like that's how they got that's how they kicked off their retirement and their whole.
I just remember the Mark Rich pardon.
Yeah, it was rich.
That's really rich.
So, Tank, the Mets won yesterday. They beat Atlanta and beat them handily, but you still weren't happy.
They got beat. They got beat up by the Mets, the Braves, pretty badly in some of the earlier games. Right. There was one 15-2. Mm-hmm. The Braves were really laying it on them.
Brutal.
I can hear you in the background.
He's in his submarine now.
Are the Mets going to make it, Tank?
What happened?
Hold on a second. I got to listen to it.
Okay.
I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Did you watch any baseball?
When?
Yesterday.
Baseball yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I don't think so. I was watching a little football and basketball. You don't want to hear about that. I'll talk about that later. But I watched the Celtics
and football. So
the college football. I saw some highlights. I saw the NC State Wake Forest game was a good game. NC State scored a lot of points. It was like 48-45 or something. Crazy game. Mm-hmm. And then Oklahoma State barely beat Tulsa, which was weird because they're highly ranked. Mm-hmm. And then Miami upset somebody, Louisville.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Cardinals. That was probably the marquee game.
Did you see that?
I saw nothing. I actually, what did I do? I did a 28-mile bike ride.
Oh, good for you. I did a 15-mile bike ride. So, we got something done, didn't we?
We got something done, yeah.
And so now we can abuse our bodies and just sit around and watch football today.
Yeah, although it's not abusing the body anymore. Yesterday was much more abuse.
Oh, well, you worked out, but I mean like eating bad food. And,
why ruin a good thing?
See, he doesn't look good. Jimmy Johnson? Is that Jim?
Yeah, well, look at his neck. He looks like Martha Ford.
What happened to him? Like
he's going like Martha.
Am I getting that old that he looks that old?
Yeah.
He looks pretty old to me.
He is pretty old, too. I mean, he's old enough to be our coach.
And why is his neck like that compared to the rest of him? Do you think he's had a facelift?
Oh. Huh. Yeah, he had a facelift a few years ago, though.
You can tell.
But his neck, he looks like Martha Ford. Remember Martha Ford? You remember her neck?
Betty Ford?
No, Martha Firestone. The lady who owns the Lions.
Martha, she had a bad case.
Yeah, she's got a gizzard neck. Remember?
Gizzard neck, yeah.
Yeah, she's got the gizzard neck.
Yeah. Oh. Well,
speaking of the Lions, if you took the Lions last week, like a lot of people did on this show. But I didn't. I took the Bears.
You're all into the point spread, and
no, the Bears won outright, dude.
I just feel satisfied when I pick the game, because even for that, it's hard in the beginning of the year because you don't.
You're talking about Thursday Night Football, aren't you?
I'm so proud of myself that I got the Browns right, but of course
the Browns won by 5.
Win by enough.
It's called a backdoor. Frank, you got a backdoor cover song for us?
Yes, I do. I'll sing it in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I'm dying for that. But yeah, it was the backdoor cover.
Yeah, congratulations if you took the Bengals.
I know. Yeah, it made Bengals fans happy.
But
the
Browns going to win.
Football show now with Deion Sanders, and they're just watching a video of me.
Wait, what's this?
Deion Sanders? I think he's on the phone with somebody.
Oh.
Yeah. Barstool Sports has a new football show with Deion Sanders.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
With Deion, nice.
And they were just watching a video of me.
Oh.
What were you doing? What kind of video?
We could hear you in the background, yeah.
Hyping today's Dolphins-Bills game.
Oh, I can't wait. So is that on Barstool? Can we play that on Barstool too?
The show is live right now, so you might have to wait until it's on the re-air.
But your clip, your hype about the Dolphins, was that? So that was you pre-filmed that then in their show?
Yes.
Okay.
Where is this show aired?
It's on Barstool Sports Network and YouTube called the Barstool Pro Football Show.
Okay, that's Barstool.com.
It's on
okay. I think everybody listening knows
Barstool.com. So
that website.
Yes, one of our contributors is a major contributor on Barstool.
The show or so.
Mm-hmm.
So do you talk to Portnoy a lot?
And there's a tweet where Deion Sanders didn't think I could get into a chair, and I proved him wrong by getting up and getting in and out of a chair. That's on.
Wow, that's really cool. So you got to cut a scene with Deion Sanders. Right on, man.
This is how it starts.
Well, yeah.
It's just him reacting to it.
Still.
So we have a backup. Oh, and the clip is now already on Twitter.
Excellent.
Well, you're going to get a lot of views. Congratulations. I'll look for it.
I'm going there right now.
Let me know when you...
Yeah, something seriously wrong with Dolphins and Bills fans is the tweet that Barstool sent out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So,
well, Barstool, you're going to be wanting to watch that. And it's Deion Sanders just incredulously looking at my clip. Don't make fan crowd. Bill Marcus in the house. That's a home game.
So that's Frank the Tank. That's the Tank.
He's a co-worker.
He is a co-worker of ours.
Well, I was that chair in Frank the Tank's room. There's no way. It's good. No way. No way. Yeah. Get in that chair. Yeah. No way. He would have best believe. We talked about it at the office. He's like Gumby getting his chair.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
He does shrink himself down.
So,
if you can hear the clip in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me know when you meet Deion Sanders in person.
Backdoor cover song.
Yes, please.
Your team has won. It's won the game. There's nothing else that's up for shame. But you need to win by more than touchdown. The game is already decided for everyone. There's no doubt. The Bills who's gonna win that game? And you can fill out with any team you want. But the team that's losing is on the rise. Final seconds ticking down. And you just know you're gonna get screwed if you're gonna score with only a second or two. It's a backdoor cover. A backdoor cover.
Oh, I know that song.
Yes.
Part-time lover.
Yeah, that's it. Great job,
and
Jack.
she, my part-time love.
I mean, that was the Browns couldn't stop anything that night, and they were just lucky that Burrow was a rookie. I mean, he passed what? Didn't he have 60 attempts and passed for over 300 yards?
Yeah, Burrow had a good game.
He had a hell of a
But
game.
the thing was, the Bengals couldn't stop the Browns either.
Yeah, the Bengals didn't have the defensive answers and most of the game, and the Browns were in control for a lot of it.
And that game, I was scared of the cover.
Mm-hmm.
I was scared of the number, but I just figured
It's very hard.
Yeah,
it's very hard to take the Browns as a big favorite. They're just not reliable.
the Bengals are bad too. They did that.
Thank you. Yeah. So Frank, your Lightning are having problems now. They're in the finals against the Stars.
What's going on with the Dallas Stars? This is a backup goalie who had a lifetime goals against average of 350.
I told you that the Stars were the team to watch out for. It's their time. They were more fresh in that first game, and Tampa was still recovering.
That's the Tampa Bay Lightning to win the Stanley Cup.
Did you put a lot? Did you put a lot of money on it?
I put $10 on it.
That's not a lot. Okay. $10, and you can. What is it? What kind?
I put $10 on Dustin Johnson, and he didn't fucking show up to the U.S. Open.
Oh, Dustin Johnson's a great player, isn't he? But he doesn't come through in the major.
When I picked it, like 5 minutes later, Mike Francesa said that it's a stone cold lock that Dustin Johnson's going to win the U.S. Open. Set up for him to win, and it was like I might as well throw my fucking money into the shredder.
Yeah, he is the mush.
That means it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Poor Frank.
I mean, he's a mush. Although I've had the biggest mush in the NBA. You want to know what I've done in the NBA? I thought the Pacers were going to beat the Heat.
Oh my God, that's a bad pick.
So I picked the Pacers to win Game 1.
The Pacers?
The Heat won. Charles Barkley guaranteed the Pacers would win Game 2. So I picked the Pacers to win Game 2.
You should never agree. He's a smart guy, but anytime he guarantees anything, it doesn't happen.
So I figured that the Pacers would not sweep the Heat. So I picked them to win Game 3. And the Heat won. And then just for the fuck of it, I said, you know what? The Heat will still win the series, but the Pacers will win Game 4.
I hope these were all just those are just $10 bets, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a nickel.
So
it was a dime.
So I picked the Bucks to beat the Heat. It's the Bucks were the team I picked to win the NBA championship. So
Frank.
I picked the Bucks in Game 1. Heat won. I picked the Bucks in Game 2. Heat won.
He's amazing. He's a reverse barometer.
Game 3.
He won.
Heat won.
What did you do in Game 4?
Antetokounmpo was not going to play in Game 4.
Right.
I picked the Heat, and the Bucks won.
You're incredible.
I didn't touch Game 5.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So I didn't bet that one.
Yeah, walk away from the table, Tank. It ain't working.
After 9 straight missed bets.
I picked the Celtics to win Game 1. Heat won. I picked the Celtics to win Game 2. Heat won. I picked the Heat to win Game 3.
The Celtics won.
And the Celtics won.
Well, who do you pick in Game 4? Got to go with the Celtics.
I might have to walk away from this series.
Don't pick the
That's how much
Celtics. Pick the
Mad
Heat.
Buckeyes had.
I think the Heat are going to come back in Game 4, Frank. Really do.
So we're going to have a shitty NBA final.
Is there any way the Lakers could lose?
I mean, this guy Tyler Hero. I mean,
he missed a lot of shots last
he
night.
looks like a Western player, and he's just out there kicking ass.
Yeah, but last night he didn't have a good game.
I mean, I think the NBA is trying to fix it for Celtics Lakers. Because so they could
No.
sometimes I wonder if the NBA sticks.
I don't think it's that. I mean, the Heat Lakers would be still a pretty good thing to watch.
Oh God, no, it won't be.
No?
Nope.
Why is it? Because it's LeBron's old team and everything?
Sports Center update.
Yeah, I don't think we should talk about Jesus Christ anymore, or Moses, or any of the saints. I think the truly perfect human being is LeBron James. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is the greatest human ever. I mean, just glancing upon you, you feel the warmth. I was actually in the bathroom with LeBron James, and it was the best smell ever. They should actually make it an air freshener.
Brought to you by Sports Center. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I hate basketball too. But guess what? Denver's going to beat LA, and they're going to the final.
Yeah, baby. Go Nuggets.
Go Nuggets.
Frank, I think you should bet on the Lakers and see what happens.
Yeah, bet on the Lakers 4 times in a row. Help us and everyone else fade them.
Well, I bet on the Lakers in Game 1 and won.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Well, what are you doing? Did you bet on tonight's game?
Yep.
Lakers?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just the Heat that you can't handle.
The Detroit Lions always fuck me over.
The lines?
Well, before we get to the Lions, the
Lions.
I just want to finish up with Denver. They got to be down 0-3 before they start to play.
So, no, it's 3-1.
3-1, yeah, they did it twice in a row. So let the Lakers, the Lakers will win tonight. Just follow the same pattern.
As long as Denver wins the next game, then they can be down 3-1. But if they're down 3-0, I don't know.
No, that's only happened twice before in all of sports.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah, which of the 2 times?
What, that a team came back from 3-0?
Yeah.
From 3-1.
From 3-1?
Twice.
No, it happens all the time in baseball.
No! The same team doing it twice.
Doing it twice in the same
playoffs. In a playoffs,
yeah.
Yeah. What was the other one?
The 2003 Minnesota Wild were down 3-1 in the first 2 rounds, and then they were eliminated in the Western Conference Finals by the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim.
Oh, that's a real obscure trivia fact.
I remember it.
And in 1985, the Kansas City Royals were down 3-1 against the Blue Jays in the first year of a best of 7 ALCS. Came back and won. And then they beat the Cardinals with the help of John Denkinger after being down 3-1 in the World Series.
Oh, that was the year that the Royals won it. That was the first Royals. 85, yeah.
Well, now the Nuggets, they were down 3-1 to the Jazz, and they were down 3-1 to the choke-ass Clippers.
Yeah. I think we have another call.
The Clippers personify choking.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they should fucking move the team. They're losers. They'll be losers forever, evermore.
Never made the conference finals, so that still holds. That was a really pathetic final game they played too. God, could you believe some of the shots that they were putting up there? Paul George was hitting the side of the backboard.
You realize they blew a 16-point lead in Game 5 and a 19-point lead in Game 6.
All right, I'm hearing some rumblings. I think we have to bring Mark in. Mark, you're up bright and early this morning. Congratulations.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing, Chap Dog?
I'm wonderful. Maybe you should get a cup of coffee or something.
Fuck that. I had a couple hours of sleep. I got something better than coffee here. From the same country, but yeah.
You excited? You excited about today? It's another week of football. I think it'll be better than last week.
Am I excited about football? Hey, Eric, how you doing?
Hey, it's a dumb question. Lashana, Tovah to you too.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Frank.
Yeah, say hello to Frank.
Hey,
Frank, how'd you like the game last week? Remember I said Cam Newton was going to outscore the Dolphins? He did.
Yeah, actually, he did score 2 touchdowns, didn't he?
Yeah, 12-11 in my book.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, you actually...
I like them apples, Frank.
He did make that prediction.
Oh, fucking right, I did, Eric. You know what? Eric's the man. Like, he'll just be like...
Mark.
Yes, I thought. No, they're not. Because I'll tell you why. Who's coaching Seattle?
My boy Pete Carroll from USC.
Oh, Pete Carroll, yeah. He sucks. And who's coaching the Patriots?
you know, they just don't have that talent this year. All the players
Frank,
that are
shut the fuck up.
You're acting stupid.
Jesus
The damn
Christ.
They're
going to the Super Bowl.
I'm tired of this bullshit.
I know, it's just like we just keep winning. Just keep winning. Here we go again.
Do you want to play another rant?
Hey, Frank, I guarantee victory.
That
man.
little
How about
girl.
that? You like that shit? Boom. Suck on them apples.
Which one now?
This
Come
is
on,
40.
Frank.
This is
Shut up
40
for
with
me.
a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No talent.
Yeah.
It's a real rant.
Anyways. Hey, guys, I moved cities.
I'm not going to eat that chicken.
Why not?
Here's a rant.
like I
This
wanna
is
be
a female
vegetarian.
Frank.
Can you become a vegetarian
Sounds like
tomorrow?
Frank.
No, female Frank, but
You
it's a
guys
rant.
have been reading my text.
Here it is.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have. We're
Well, I
supposed
quit
to
my
keep an eye
job
on
last
you.
night.
How did you find out?
Joseph
worry, you'll
told
get
me that
rehired
you
tomorrow.
flipped out on him and his mom. And you guys are nuts, and
No,
I
I
agree.
won't go
All right,
back
you know
ever.
what? Don't be disrespectful.
You're the ones who are disrespectful. Reading my text is like reading my diary.
And you were really sweet on your iChats. We were really proud of you.
Yeah, we were going to give you your computer and phone back.
Fuck you!
Okay, there's the first official
Exactly.
fuck you.
Okay, that is not how we talk to each other in this house.
You guys talk to each other like that all the time. And to Joseph and his mom, you made Joseph cry.
Joseph has a crush on you. You like a boy who cries.
Shut up, Charlotte. You guys so desperately want me to be so perfect and to make no mistakes. Well, you two are fucking insane.
Okay.
All you do is fight, or you don't fight, which is even worse because it looks like you hate each other for weeks. You obsess over every little thing I do, and you don't trust in me or believe in me. Well, I'm fucking sick of it.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I said fuck.
I know, I thought the same thing.
Fuck. Grout me forever. I don't care. I don't care about anything.
All right,
Sounds like
I
Frank.
hate everything.
You're lucky you don't have a daughter.
Everyone's
Frank.
going crazy.
Shut the
I don't
fuck
care.
up,
I have
lady.
no friends.
Go to bed.
Are you still upset about Lost?
Of course I'm upset about Lost. You guys took away my shit before I could watch the last 2 episodes. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I would have been a great dad.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of my face. Shit.
Yeah, that's a rant.
Oh, I just had to eat some fucking chocolate weed edibles because of that bitch. I feel
Lower
better
your
now.
blood pressure.
Mark, you really quit your job?
Yeah, no one would come down and fight me. I was fucking aggravated.
Oh,
They
you
were
wanted
sitting
to.
down at
You
281 Lee Burbank Highway, Eric, and I have an open door policy. You know, I'm there from 6 at night to 6 in the morning. If anyone would like to fucking fight me, please come down. And
no takers.
People were talking shit. And no one came down to get this smack. Anyways, make a long story short, I told my boss where to go and how to get there. So now he ain't my boss no more. I'm never working for you again.
Yeah, but you got a history of this happening, and then tomorrow you get your job back.
Listen, this gets better.
Okay.
So then my father always said, don't quit your job unless you had another job. I went, fuck, I just quit my job. I don't have another job. So I called Patriot Taxi owner, Randy. On vacation in New Hampshire, my old boss. And I says, hey, Randy, how you doing? He goes, Mark, what's going on? And he says, well,
we got Frank back.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking work here no more for Ricky. He goes, oh, really? I go, yeah. I go, I'd like to drive a cab during the day, like 4 or 5 days, but you know I can't work Sunday. And he started laughing because that's why I left.
That's why you left.
He goes, I know you can't work Sunday. I said, well, he goes, you really want to come back? I'm like, yeah. He's like, welcome back to Patriot Taxi.
Well, congratulations, Mark.
And it happened like that. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Hey, Frank, so guess what? I'm back at Patriot. I'm a Patriot again, Frank.
Sounds perfect.
That's a good omen.
It's fucking perfect. I'm going to be buzzing around during the day, seeing some pussy.
And you get to drive those bomb-ass cabs they have with the Patriot.
Can we do the football picks so I can get
Hey, Frank, why don't you shut... I mean, all right.
Mark.
I don't even want to be rude about it.
Mark.
Suck the air out of the room.
Mark.
Yeah, you don't contribute anything except rudeness.
All you do, Frank, is I bring the entertainment. All you do is suck the fun out of the room.
Entertainment, you make me so soft.
Oh, you too. You like
What do
cats
you mean
and dogs.
I think I'm so tough. Now you sound like one of these idiots that didn't show up to the office. How about this? How about when I went into the barber shop to confront someone who was, let's see,
what's he talking
doing
about?
something I didn't like. I made him take a picture of me just to prove so I could send it to that person that I fucking hate with all of my fucking heart, and I would stomp the life out of him. And I says, hey, look who I'm with, quivering next to me. Frank, what do you mean I think I'm so tough? I fucking know how tough I am.
He's from Boston.
You're annoying.
Mark.
I says, listen, I called my uncle. I says, Uncle, I got to fucking smack this guy like my dad used to. I says, I'm going to give him a fucking bell ringer right in the ear, just like my dad used to. He goes, oh, don't do that. You'll blow his eardrum out. Mark, just slap him in the chin, please.
Yeah.
He goes, you'll knock him out anyways. I go, I know, but I wanted to blow his eardrum.
Oh, no.
No, you'll get sued.
That's right.
All right, Uncle. I said, just give me the green light. I told him what he did. He's like, green lit, done. Smack him, 100%. So I can't wait to see him.
Well, Mark,
Frank,
all that hatred's gonna burn you up one day.
Mark, you got to be nicer to Frank. He's more famous now. He's been seen with Deion Sanders.
He's not more famous than me.
Deion Sanders now
scoreboard.
is
kinda
palling around with him.
What?
Yeah.
Primetime said something about him? I'll get my friend out of bed right now if Deion Sanders said something about fucking Frank Clement.
No, they know each other now. They were on Barstool
How the
together.
fuck do you know Deion Sanders, Frank?
Because Frank's a big roller, man.
Fucking sit on him?
Frank's a roller.
I got the connection.
Yeah, he's got the connections.
You
He's
got
got it, baby.
shit.
Hey, he's
I'm
got
friends
something
with?
you don't have.
Yeah, he does.
I'll tell you who I'm friends with, Frank. I can't even say that. Everybody loves primetime, but listen. Greatest hockey player, arguably, of all time, Frank. Who is he?
Second best hockey player of all time.
Frank
Suck it,
Mahovlich?
Frank. Number 4.
No, Frank
Bobby Orr.
Oh, Bobby Orr.
How do you
Frank
know?
doesn't get bigger than that, Frank. Get bigger than that, Frank. Get bigger than that.
Yeah, Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, really? Well, guess what?
1-1.
Bobby Orr is better than Deion Sanders, all right?
No, it's different. Apples and oranges.
What? Oh, really? Because some people say Bobby Orr changed the whole game of hockey. So did Deion change the whole game of football?
Well, he scared people to throw football.
Frank, stop stuttering and just spit it out.
Yeah, no, he...
Put a little bass in your voice when you're talking to me, son. You want me to come out to New Jersey and give you a fresh one?
Yeah, the athletic, fast, speedy, like a wide
I'm going to hang up after a half hour now.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, Dion did revolutionize.
Good.
I could make an argument for that.
Hey, Frank, what are you going to do? Get ready for the Dolphins to lose again?
Hey, what do you think? You got the Bills today. You know, let's...
Hey, Frank, you know what? The Dolphins are the fucking fourth best team.
Okay.
They're better than the Jets. That's a big accomplishment.
Mark, I'm going to use that as a segue to get our picks going here, and we'll actually start with our game.
All right, I'll be quiet.
Yeah, and we'll have some time to cover last week's games as well. So so Tank, you're an expert on this game. You broke it down with Dion. What was your take on Miami? Bills 5.5 over Miami in Miami.
I think the Bills will get the win, but I think the Dolphins get the cover.
Said that last week, shithead.
Well, he was right with Cincinnati.
Mark, I was almost right. If it wasn't for Ryan Fitzpatrick,
almost right means you were wrong.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling you today, Tank. So I'm going to the Dolphins too. I'm not going to fade you. What do you think, Chab Dog?
I'll go with the Dolphins. I like their ability to keep this close.
Do not. Buffalo's going to destroy them.
I think Buffalo will win, but I'm not.
Buffalo and the Patriots are on another level. Then it goes Miami's on their own level in third place, and then the Jets are probably the worst team in the whole league.
Yeah, but the Bills only beat him by 10, and it didn't look that good either at times. Yeah, no.
I just don't trust.
But Miami's
I'm not trusting
really
Buffalo
bad.
with the short spread.
That score was deceptive.
Yeah,
The
wasn't it?
Jets were getting.
Thank you, Frank.
The was that quarterback Josh Allen. He has the habit of putting the ball on the ground too often.
Yeah.
Because he sucks.
Yeah, well, the Jets are down wide receivers. I mean, they got one wide receiver, like Crowder, which is awesome, by the way, but they need
and the
somebody
worst
else.
coach in the league.
Yeah. Well, yeah, well, we'll see.
By far.
Okay, so I take you're taking
coach
the Bills,
ever.
right, Mark?
He's not the worst coach ever.
Yeah, he's taking the Bills.
Hey, Frank, I was just being dramatic like you.
Yeah, it comes off different.
I was trying to be you.
Bostonian.
I know one of the worst coaches ever.
Okay.
Rod Russ.
Yeah, Pete Carroll.
Rod Ruff.
Rod Russ is an example of a great coordinator that cannot be a head coach because he was a fantastic defensive coordinator. Go ahead and tell me he wasn't, Frank.
You know, I got somebody worse than that. I'll go with. I'm going to put Jim Zorn. Put his name up forward for worst coach ever.
I don't even know what he
coached.
I don't remember him
Here's
coaching.
a bad coach.
Hey, Frank, who's the coach of the Dolphins right now?
Brian Flores.
Oh, that's right, Brian Flores. Another example of a great coordinator that cannot handle the job of head coach.
Well, he's still new.
They hired him 3
Give him
years too early.
Yeah.
And let me
Another
tell you
example of a
5-11 last
Belichick
year. Where they going to be
disciple.
this year? Hey, Frank, you get smacked for saying that to my face. 5-11 again.
You gonna drive out there, Mark?
Again.
Okay, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right.
That doesn't mean a thing. This is not a team.
It means they suck again.
Yeah, they're going to tank 2 years in a row.
What the fuck? This ain't working.
All right. Jacksonville Jaguars at the Tennessee Titans. The Titans are a 9.5-point favorite over Gardner Minshew.
I'm taking the Titans. The Titans just always beat the Jaguars to shit.
But 9.5? Yeah, they'll do it, really?
Yeah. I'm taking 9.5.
Yeah. Well, Frank's speaking the truth there.
9.5 points.
9.5, and the Jaguars. I mean, they actually won last week. They beat Indy.
They're playing the Jaguars, right?
Yeah.
And notice, like, their players are dispersed all amongst the league, like Jalen Ramsey, and you see them in the highlights for all the other teams' videos.
The coach always play like shit on opening week. The coach always play like shit in the opening week.
Mm-hmm.
Philip Rivers is a whining crybaby, the Pez machine that likes throwing interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
And the Titans have beaten the Jaguars like 8 out of the last 9 times they've played. Mm-hmm. They've won 9 straight games in Tennessee.
They're not playing the Colts.
Yeah, they're playing. Okay. You know what? You convinced me.
Those guys are Jags.
Hey, Frank, did I fuck you up that much that you don't even know what you're talking about? Like, even the team?
Beat the Colts last week. Beat the Colts.
You just said Philip Rivers is a turnover machine. The Colts.
Who beat the Colts? You don't even listen.
No, I don't listen to you. You're right.
Mark.
Okay, so Chad Dog, you're going to take the Titans. I'm on the Titan bandwagon now.
I know, it's just ridiculous.
I thought we were talking about
9.5 points.
9.5 points. Yeah, you know what? Because I think they made a very persuasive argument for taking the 9.5.
Whatever. I think that the Titans are going to win, obviously, but I guess let's go with beating that spread.
Mm-hmm.
Probably got to go fucking eat something.
Hey, well, here's hold on a second. Tampa Bay. The next game is Tampa, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to see if they can pick up their first win of the season at home against the Panthers. They're a 9-point favorite, though.
Yeah,
they're gonna win, but
they're going to devour the Panthers.
9 points is a lot of points.
I want to rapid fire my pick. Yes, I can't talk anymore, but he just they're like a motor. And he says nothing that says any of you.
Yeah, Mark, can you just shut up for about 5 minutes?
I just told him to go ahead, and then he got
when Frank
I say go
leaves,
ahead,
then you can have the floor for a while.
When he starts bitching about me. Like, as soon as you tell a woman, you're right, honey, then they, like, fucking amp it up. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. He's just like a woman, Frank. Shut the fuck up, Frank.
No, you shut up. You ruin the show whenever you come on.
Actually, everyone else that listens to the show says I make the show 100,000 times better. Because they're like, oh, we were fucking sleeping. When you coming on? Well, this is this fucking idiot talking about the Dolphins.
The show actually sounded like a sports show, a professional sports show, something you know little about.
Oh, shut up, Frank. Like, you're professional? You're professional?
Oh, Mark.
Why don't you go blow up another belt?
Okay,
yeah,
okay, gentlemen.
Mark,
here. Now
we have to get through this before
let's
Frank leaves.
We're gonna lay down the Chab Dog, Levitic.
So
we're gonna lay down a book on Leviticus. Mark, please speak when you're spoken to, and don't talk over Frank for the rest of his time here, please. We want to have a civil. Well, we give Tank that privilege.
Yeah.
Sucks the life out of the room.
I'm going to do mine rapid fire.
Okay.
Bears -5.5.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys will slaughter the Falcons.
No respect
Packers
for
will slaughter them, but
the Falcons suck.
I didn't say they didn't.
The Packers will beat the Lions by 6. I like the Vikings in an upset over the Colts. I like the 49ers just to toy with the Jets. Eagles will beat the Rams.
Fucking idiot.
I wish I could find a move.
Steelers will win, but I think the Broncos will cover.
Okay. That's a tough one.
I'm not, Chad, dog. Don't worry. I get the Steelers covering. He's a moron.
I like the what the fuck.
Yeah.
7.5 though. That's a high spread to me.
Yeah, that's
I like
too
the
high.
what the fuck.
You wish you saw a high
spread. Arizona won. They beat the Niners last week, so that's coming off a pretty big win. So what do you think, Tank?
Yeah, but I think the what the fucks cover. I think the what the fucks have a good defense.
So it's a backdoor cover?
I bet they don't. I bet you they don't, Frank. How about this? I'll bet you 15 minutes next week. I'll have to shut up for 15 minutes if you're right on this game. You want to bet 15 minutes?
I want that. I want more than that. I want you all for to come on at 1 o'clock.
Fuck you! I can't even come on until 12:30 because you're such a bitch.
Mark, I don't even have to do this show anymore.
Who the fuck cares if you're on this show? They might. I don't care.
Mark,
hey, you guys want to make a choice? You don't want me to call? I won't call no more.
No,
you can have Frank.
The Chab Dog
I don't need
he's where everybody's
I want
here.
you both, but if you can't coexist, then we'll have to split you up. That's all.
I'll put you in separate rooms.
All I want to do right now is get in my car, find out where Frank is, so I go there and fucking just like stand in front of him and see if he would open his mouth then.
Make sure you're wearing a MAGA hat while you do.
You gotta
for the Twitter film that's going to come out. We wear a MAGA hat.
I love you to hit me. Then I see your fucking ass.
I love you to hit me because you're so immature. Oh, what happened? I thought I wasn't tough, Frank. Huh? Now it goes exactly to copping a plea. First fucking thing everyone does. Now go fuck yourself safely from New Jersey. Like I said, if you were in front of my face, you'd be shutting your lips.
No more. You're the one that talks tough. You're the one that talks all this bullshit.
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah,
I heard
you're
this
not
story
short,
before.
You just come on. You're rude.
You're rude, crude,
lewd.
Lewd.
You're 45
Yeah.
years old. You're a fucking asshole.
Well, guess what? I just bumped into my uncle. You might have heard of him. I'm living right now on Winter Hill in Somerville.
Winston Hill in
What
Somerville.
is this non sequitur? What are we? Why are we?
Never heard of
How do we
Winston
get
Hill
into this
gang, huh?
subject?
All right.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let-
What was
let
the next?
Tank
What's the
finish
next?
his-
Now we're
picks.
getting legitimate, Frank.
Okay,
Now
Tank.
we're coming out to New Jersey.
Okay,
So
Mark.
what's up?
Mark. Tank. What's the next
Fucking
game on your
Sopranos.
Tank? What is the next
You're
game
gonna
on your
have to
list?
Get rid of if he keeps talking over us.
Yeah.
All right, Frank. Let's finish your picks. Okay, where was he?
I'm going to take the Texans outright over the Ravens. They're 7-point underdogs. I think
Yeah.
they actually get the upset.
Well, that would be a big upset.
That would be huge, Tank, if you get that right.
Huh. Okay.
I like the Chargers to cover against the Chiefs. Chiefs get to win. 9's a little high to me.
Yeah, that sounds
I
sick.
think you're high.
I like the Seahawks going away to slaughter the Patriots.
Oh.
Hey, right there. There you go. Let's bet on that game, Frank.
And I like the Raiders.
I'm in.
And the Raiders.
I'm
I
in,
like the
Frank.
Raiders in an upset. I like the Raiders in an
What?
upset to upset the Saints
You're not
on
gonna
Monday
bet me?
night.
Mark.
I like
Frank,
that.
you're not going to
We're,
bet me on
Mark,
the
we're,
Patriots?
he's ignoring you.
I'm not even going to legitimize you. You haven't. You welched out every bet you took. You welched. Remember last year? You bet that the Patriots were going undefeated. Where's your Yankees?
I know.
hat, Mark?
I know. And guess what happened? Antonio Brown got cut because otherwise they would have.
Oh, bullshit.
Bullshit.
No, not bullshit. That's a fact.
Bullshit.
They wouldn't have gone.
Fact.
They wouldn't have been undefeated with Antonio Brown. That wasn't the missing ingredient.
Yeah, they would have because Antonio Brown would have opened the field for everybody else.
I'm not saying the Patriots might have won the Super Bowl or might have gone 14-2.
This is
That
going to
was
legitimize
undefeated.
Belichick
Not have gone undefeated,
this
Mark.
year with
Shut
Cam
the
Newton.
fuck up. Well, put your Yankee
Hey,
hat
Frank,
on.
you shut the
Don't
fuck up.
Yeah. Well, you got to wear a Yankee hat, bud. You never did
You
wear
think
that
I
Yankee
never
hat.
slapped a 420 pounder? The only thing you guys do is bounce well when you hit the ground.
You're a piece of shit. You know that?
Thank you, Frank. Guess what you are? You're like a big fucking stuffed sausage.
Isn't it ironic?
Yeah, all you do is you talk about the Patriots. Yeah. Like
Yeah, because that's what we should talk about the Patriots and the Saints because that's who's going to be in the Super Bowl. The Patriots and the Saints.
Fucking ass this year. 10-0 against the Red Sox. Good job, Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, all right, fine. The Red Sox are bad this year, all right? I'll admit it. Chris Sale had to have Tommy John surgery. He didn't bother getting a closer. I don't know if you noticed or not. They got a new GM, guy from Tampa Bay. He's Jewish, Chab Dog.
Well, that makes him a genius.
And he's also a freaking
Yeah, just
genius.
ask Theo Epstein.
Frank.
Epstein.
Do you see that they
No
traded
relation to
Mitch
Jeffrey
Moreland?
Epstein.
No, hopefully.
And then they got a huge right-handed first baseman to bring up. That's why they got rid of Mitch the bitch.
So next year,
Always hurt Mitch Moreland.
next year is going to be a big year,
I
huh?
like the Raiders to win outright. They're 6-point underdogs.
Yeah.
Upset the Saints in Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
I'll see you guys next week.
How about the
All right.
Celtics, Frank? Do they suck?
All right, Mark.
Thank you very much, Frank. It's been
Now
wonderful having you
Yeah,
on.
thank you
Thank
very
you,
much,
Frank.
Frank. It's been a pleasure.
we look forward to
you.
talking to you bright and early next week before Mark
I'd
gets
rather
on.
fucking walk on hot coals.
Mark, you just got to curb your.
Yeah, you were
fucking
just
salami.
you were a little
I
too.
swear to God, you're like
a little too
punching
heavy
bag,
on the
Frank.
guy
You might
there.
as well say Everlast on you when I see you.
Usually, there's more. You're more subtle. you know?
Yeah. You
Fuck him.
lost your subtlety there.
How many times did you tell me to go fuck myself? Yeah. You know what I'll be, Frank? I'll be in New Jersey. Tell me to go
Well,
fuck myself then.
You know, he doesn't need this abuse. He's getting plenty famous on his own, and you have to show him a little
All
respect.
I'm saying is he's fucking annoying to listen to. I can't even stand the sound of his fucking
Every
voice.
person from New
And then
York
tell
is
me he
annoying to
knows
listen
Deion
to
Sanders.
you, dude. I mean,
He knows A-Rod. Like, A-Rod's a bitch. I like Deion. But, like, what the fuck? Why does anyone want to talk to him? Is it because he's so incredibly fat or so incredibly stupid?
And we got to
look at
go
the
ahead,
big fat guy
lighten
that's
up
wearing
on
a
We want to keep it positive
on
here.
the personal insults.
Yeah, personal insults are they only run for
dumbass.
So long. All right.
I got way better shit to talk about than Frank.
Oh.
Talk about my fucking toenail growth.
Sorry. Hello, Joseph.
Talking about insults.
Here our kids have been chatting online.
Hey, guess
Yeah,
who's
I
gonna
heard that
call
your
in today?
wife has
Dylan.
been screaming at my son, and I don't appreciate it.
Excuse me?
She screamed at my son, right? She threatened you? She screamed
Yeah.
at you?
Classic
She cursed
Melissa
at him?
McCarthy.
Hey, he's 13 years old, for God's sakes. What the hell is the matter with her? Hey, you better check her meds and get them
Is
right.
she related to Mike McCarthy?
Okay, you know what? Why don't you back the fuck off? Because that's my lovely, sweet
kinda
wife you're
look
talking
related.
about.
Oh, I need to back
you
off?
need to back off because your kid is an animal. He's a fucking animal. Why don't you put him on a leash?
Turn around, turn around, turn around!
Come on, leash.
He insults my daughter again, I'm gonna hit him with my fucking car. Got it? In fact, if you insult my wife again, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show up your house when you're sleeping, and I'll take your iPad or your iPod or your iMac, and I'll shove them up your fucking eye cunt. I got nothing to lose. Your kid is the problem.
said that.
My kid is a fucking angel. I don't have time for this shit. So I'm keeping it together. If I wasn't a score right now,
Touch me?
I didn't touch
Touch
you.
my upper breast.
I didn't. I got right below your shoulder.
You got right here. You actually,
Shove
he
it
hit my nipple.
right up your eye.
You what?
You're insane.
Why would you do that?
Did you just touch my mom's nipple?
He just touched my nipple. Why would you do that to me?
I poked you on the shoulder.
I have very high nipples.
I touched your shirt.
What do you think is under my shirt?
I just
my
touched
breasts are under my shirt.
your
You just touched
shoulder.
my breasts.
Your shoulder.
Well, that's a funny place to put a shoulder on my boob.
Hello? There are children around.
This isn't over. This is not over. You're gonna be sorry. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh boy.
We have a real shot
Ooh.
to make history this election by
I can't
taking
wait
back
to
the
get
Senate from Mitch McConnell.
This is
We only need to
another
flip 4
commercial.
seats to get it done.
No,
but
we got-
can't do it without you.
They paid me to play this.
So I'm reaching out to our top supporters like you
Chucky
to make a
Schumer.
triple match donation before the official
Mark,
Hey, look,
vote.
there's the
you made
Mexican
your triple
barbecue
match.
outside.
You made your
Right
triple
now.
match
So
donation.
please donate and let's make history together.
They say that the Democrats are a slight favorite to win the Senate. That's more fake news.
Is that the polls? That's what the polls are saying.
No. Yeah, well, the polls, they have to be right. They're never wrong.
Oh shit, that looks good as fuck.
What?
Yeah, what are you having today?
Oh my god, Eric, you would be in heaven out here. There's so much wool.
Oh, really? Oh, I like that. I love wool.
Yeah, I just moved here like 2 days ago.
Move
The
what?
backstory: my friend
a
was
new
in
apartment?
naval intelligence. Right, he's a freaking genius, right? So I just he's on a different level than me. You know what I mean? I'm smart, but he's like fucking genius smart, wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
So,
I thought Mark
anyways,
was wicked
he's
smart.
the one that makes the plans, and then the fucking other people do it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. Tuck.
He makes the plans, and then people like me do them.
Oh, of
So
course.
anyway, I'm looking out the window and they're making some steak. It was bomb. They get the fucking, that Mexican shit going with the trumpets. Whatever the fuck it is. Oh, we're Mexicanos. The fuck? I want to hear a little Sinatra.
Well, we
I'm gonna put my
appreciate Sinatra,
fucking
but that's,
speaker in and
that's
blow
our
this shit
fathers,
up.
and it's getting more dated.
So this show's over.
Do we have some Sinatra?
Oh,
for him?
Eric.
No.
I'm having a nice glass of Maker's Mark.
Oh, wonderful.
Starting with a fucking cake. Can you believe that? And Frank said he's more famous than me. Guess what? I'm more infamous.
Yes.
Infamous. You know what that means?
You got more enemies?
That means I'm a bad motherfucker.
Mark, we did have 400 more downloads
I
of,
had
the,
on my bad motherfucker
of the show
pants
last
all
week. Did you notice that?
I've been really angry this week.
No.
I dumped my girl. I moved out of the place I was living. I couldn't slap the kid that I was, him and his wife that I was living with. I wanted to slap him. He deserved it. When I see him, he's going to get it.
So you have a lot of
I didn't want to do it
frustration.
in front of his wife.
You have a lot of pent-up frustration.
Was there any
Nope.
any cuckold situation
Nope.
going on there
I
with the wife?
got rid of that last night in a nice vagina. Boom.
Sweet. Yeah, that's why you're in such a
Oh.
good
I
mood.
feel
That's
like
why
$1
Mark's in
million
such a
bucks.
good mood. Yeah, Mark's in a good mood today.
Yeah. Oh, Mark, you got laid.
What's
Congratulations.
the editor over here? My fucking new roommate, Hollywood. Listen, he got in a bad accident. I ain't really hurt his back.
Well, that's finished.
He's taller than me. He's got to have a procedure done. He got his back straightened. He's got 4 vertebrae or something like that out of place or whatever. Felt so bad. Broke my heart seeing him like that.
Of course.
So I'm going to stay with him until he's better.
He isn't.
Like, if anyone touches him, I'm going to knock him the fuck out with a closed fist.
Boom! Is he in as bad a shape as Beansy was after Richie ran over him?
It looks like Richie ran over him, yeah.
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking to see him like that.
Remember that?
Because he's like, I sent him, you know, Chad Dog, you got me this place. Because you made that thing, the cantankerous Scabby's back.
Yeah.
I sent it to my boys, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Steve, my buddy Steve reaches out. Oh, that's awesome. What are you doing? I'm like, probably gonna sleep in my fucking car because my ex-girlfriend's a whore.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
They can't make a whore into a housewife. If a girl takes money for sex at some point in her life, like if anyone can walk up to her with money in her hand and then she'll drop to her knees and suck their cock, don't make them your girlfriend because they can't change.
Well, yeah, you know better. Didn't you?
I know, but then they drop that shit on you like 2 months into the relationship, and you're like, "Wait, you should do what?"
Oh, dude, you gotta get a background check. Yeah, no, you gotta. Yeah,
Eric,
out here.
I was actually laying in bed at night awake, trying to think of things I could do to this girl, like, in bed that like she willingly wanted to do. It was like things I was trying to make things up. I had nothing left.
How many orgasms in a row could you get out of her?
All right, you ever heard of Molly?
Yeah, MDA.
That drug Molly?
Yeah, DA.
All right, so my boy had that. He goes, Mark, go get a hotel room, do this with your
really
girl.
not attractive.
Let me tell you something about Molly.
What
wow. The girl's pussy comes like 70 times more with that shit.
That is correct.
You just put your tongue on the clit and it's like, oh, I came.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I came again.
Yeah.
Here it comes again.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
Makes your eyes like flutter, Chad Dog.
Yeah, when
you need a dark room. It really dilates the pupils. But.
All right, we're actually, games are starting. It's 10 o'clock. Is it 10 o'clock?
It's 10 o'clock, so we'll have to do our picks after
you'll
this
get
side of the
into
break.
heaven,
Yeah.
But when I die, I'm going to die knowing that I did everything I wanted to do.
Okay, well,
that's what my mother's been saying.
Here's what I want to do. I'm going to go to a break. So we're going to a break.
We're going to go to our break here on the Chad
We'll be right back.
We'll be time. We'll be back.
Goodbye, Mark.
Well, second hour. Please
for
stick
10
around.
minutes.
The second hour of the Chad Dog Sports Talk Show.
Can we play a little chauffeur action or something?
We're told that greatness is exceptional, when it should be expected. You choose every day to live your life intentionally, without apology for how bright your light may shine. So go be great. Go be brilliant. Go be you. Go defy life. The Defy Life movement is one that speaks to each of us in its own way. Defy Life gear speaks to us all by reminding us that one size does not fit all. Visit DefyLifeGear.com to get fitted for greatness.
The law office of Brandon S. Chabner, serving clients in Southern California with transactional legal services since 2007. We handle general, corporate, outside counsel type work, drafting and negotiating a wide variety of business and commercial contracts, including non-disclosure agreements, independent contractor agreements, and employment agreements. Our experience includes working with public and private companies and involves a broad range of industries, including healthcare, consumer products, real estate, and high technology. Mr. Chabner has over 20 years of legal experience, having worked for some larger national firms and serving as general counsel for a multi-million-dollar private company here in Southern California before starting his own legal practice. His educational credentials include a law degree from UCLA, where he was on law review, undergraduate degree at Yale, where he graduated magna cum laude, and an MBA from Harvard Business School. Other areas of focus for Chabner Law include press release and business plan editing, pre-litigation matters, and debt and mortgage resolution work. You can contact us at 310-698-0740 and at bchabner@chabnerlaw.com.
Like Chab Dog said, he was 100% right.
He can take all comers.
Good morning, Murr. Oh, hi. And to brighten your day, I've just placed on your desk 2 humorous fillers, one of which will be loused up by Ted on the 6 o'clock news.
Oh, thank you, Murray. They're my favorite part. Uh-huh. We'll use this one.
What's the matter with that one?
I don't know, Murray. I just don't believe it. I mean, in the first place, how would you get an elephant into an elevator? And in the second place, I just don't believe a real nun would carry a whip.
Hi, Mary.
Morning.
Murray, what do you like on Sunday? The Rams or Denver?
What's the point spread?
Well, my bookie's got the Rams a 14-point favorite. I think I'll put $50 on the Rams.
Well, Mr. Grant, if you only want to bet $50, I'll bet with you.
Mary, when I say $50, I don't mean 50 cents. That's just betting slang. You see, with real gamblers, $1 means $100. A nickel is 500, and a dime is 1,000. You understand?
Not only do I understand, Mr. Grant, I think it's adorable.
Anyway, what do you think about the Rams?
Well, that's a lot of points, but they really played great in the preseason games.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Rams.
Hey, football chatter, huh? I love it when you guys do this.
Now, what about Washington and the Giants?
Can I play too?
What?
Please, haven't you noticed we've been hanging around the newsroom every time you guys talk about this stuff?
You noticed him?
No. I've trained myself not to see him.
Well, I've been waiting for you to say, come on, Ted, talk football with us.
Ted, is there something else you can do?
That's just the point. Nobody seems to care. I have nothing to do. Never have anything to do. I'm in here at 9 o'clock, punctual as a church mouse.
Quiet as a church mouse.
Well, I'm not noisy either.
Ted, I'm figuring out how to bet real money. I gotta concentrate.
Please, let me be part of this.
Ted!
All right, Lou, even if you won't let me, I just want you to know I'm grateful for the few minutes you've already given me. Thanks, Lou. Thanks, Murray. Now I'll go stare at my wall.
All right, you can stay. So I go with Washington, but I gotta give 16 points.
Gotta give 16 points. What does it mean to give 16 points?
Excuse me, Lou. I think I'll go stare at Ted's wall.
Murray. Oh, Lou, let him go. You'll see. I'm much better to play football betting with. Just tell me, what does it mean to give 16 points?
You wouldn't understand, Ted.
Why wouldn't I understand, Lou? Because I'm too dumb. Is that what you think?
Yes.
Well, you're wrong, Lou. People have been making that mistake about me all my life. Even as a kid. The other kids wouldn't let me play games with them because they think I wouldn't understand the rules. So they wouldn't let me play Monopoly with them or chess or hide-and-go-seek. Well, I'm tired of people thinking I'm dumb. I'm not dumb. I know how to play hide-and-go-seek. I know how to play chess, too. Except for those pieces that look like horses. I'm not dumb, and I don't like people treating me like I am.
All right, I'll explain it to you. Thanks. All right. Now, this is the betting line I get from my bookie every week.
Go slow. I want to understand this.
Yeah. It tells you what team is favored and by how many points. Now, in the Washington Giants game, Washington is favored by 16 points.
Uh-huh.
Right. So say you bet Washington. That means if Washington wins by more than 16 points, you win.
Aha.
But if they win by less than 16 points, you lose.
Aha.
You understand?
No.
Oh, my God. Did you see that run?
Yeah.
Here's the lead story you wanted to see.
Oh, thanks.
You didn't have a good day yesterday, did you?
I lost all 3 games. I never should have bet Washington. A little voice in the back of my head kept saying,
Don't bet Washington. Don't bet Washington.
So why did you bet Washington?
Don't bet Washington.
Because a voice in front of my head said, dummy, you gonna listen to a voice in your head?
Are we?
Yeah, we had an unlucky day, didn't we?
What do you mean we?
No, you know how I love to gamble, but since I promised Marie I wouldn't, I get my kicks watching you. I mean, when you win, I'm happy. And when you lose, I'm twice as happy because it wasn't me.
Hi, Lou. Lost $150 yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, Ted. Murray, who do you like next Sunday, Denver or Pittsburgh?
Well, I won $180.
All right, well, let's
You want $180 on football?
That's right. Bet 6 games at $90 a game, won 4, lost 2. See, here are my bets.
You bet all these teams?
Of course. See, once you explained that point thing to me, I got to thinking. They're all professional teams, right? I mean, anything can happen in football, so I invented this system. I bet the underdog in every game the bookie gave 11 points or more. Very scientific system.
Very.
Pick 11.
It's my lucky number.
You're telling us that you actually gambled all that money yesterday?
That's right.
Who'd you bet with?
Myself.
Yourself.
Sure, I just put it on paper.
Well, Ted, if you were just making imaginary bets, how come you only bet $90? Why didn't you bet 100?
Oh, I'd have been too nervous to enjoy the game.
Mary, could you come in here for a minute?
That's a great idea, Ted betting with himself. And if he doesn't pay, he can hire someone to beat himself up.
Yes, Mr. Grant.
Look, Mary, could you do a personal favor for me and cash this check for me at the bank? I kind of took a beating in the football games yesterday.
This is about women's rights.
I got to pay the guy this
send
afternoon.
the girl to go to the bank,
Yeah,
stand in
sure.
line for me and get some cash so I can pay my bookie.
Mr. Grant, you know, I'm kind of
She's on the
curious
job.
about something.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you gamble?
What do you mean?
Well, look, I'm not going to
'Cause
say
that's
the
what we
obvious
do.
things that people always say
The fuck?
about
Well,
how
40, 50
only
years ago we
suckers gamble.
Why the girls play a showboat?
How you can't possibly win because the odds are stacked against you.
Should we go to the phone?
How gambling is really another form of addiction. Because I'm sure an
We got
intelligent
listeners,
person
lady?
like you must.
All right, we're back.
All right, we're back.
Thank God. I was getting dumber listening to her by the minute.
Well, I don't know. That's a pretty
Hey,
good.
so do you guys really feel the way Frank says? You don't want me to call no more?
It's okay.
I
We'll just
thought
have
I'm
him on
the
for the
talent.
first half hour. We have a new guest as
I
well.
can't have you on the whole show because you are kind of like, you know, the way you come in and kind of try to take over. It's not fair to the other guests.
I don't try to take over.
You know. Yeah. Well, I think Frank needs a little time for himself.
I think Frank should get in touch with himself if he can find it.
We've got 2 other callers on, Mark. So you got a lot of company right
Yeah,
now.
I would love to talk to him. And then could I say one thing about my friend?
Did you know? Did you know who else is on? We got Brian from Sports.
Yeah, I didn't know it
Room.
was Colin Dillon.
And Dylan called in.
Damn right. We talked about it before the show. He needed the number. I gave it to him.
Oh, okay. So you know, you're ready to
My dog.
You're ready to match bump heads with our biggest Raiders fan.
Me and
huh?
Dylan ain't gonna bump heads. He's my friend now.
Dylan, how you doing?
Good.
Good.
Feels good to watch.
What's up, Dylan?
Tampa Bay.
Fuck that shit. Don't start that shit. Hey, Dylan, how you doing?
I'm doing good, dude. How are you doing?
Hey, dude,
I
listen.
just-
Don't bring up Tom Brady again. Seriously. I'll chop your head off.
Hey, at least Cam Newton's doing good.
Just kidding. Oh, you fucking California boys are so cute.
Hey, man. All I'm saying, dude, Cam Newton didn't lose your first game. You actually managed.
What do you mean? I'm
to
getting a
stop it.
Cam Newton jersey. Freaking dude's awesome. I'm glad Tom left now.
Okay, you're going crazy, dude. You're gonna burn that jersey in like 30. Like, dude, just give it a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Why don't you
Dude,
wait a
I'm
few
not going to
weeks?
burn it because we're going to win the Super Bowl.
Bro.
I'm going to rock
my
that
God.
shit.
Start on cooking show again.
Bro, I got to smoke some weed just talking to you. I'm not on this level yet.
Dude,
Which
Carolina
weed is
went
working?
to the Super Bowl once, and
Oh,
Cam Newton started
this is
his
from
own cooking
this
show.
is from California, Dylan. This is a glow pen. It's called Dank Sinatra. It's my favorite flavor.
Thanks, Sinatra.
Tell me there's a better name for any kind of weed ever. There's not.
Charlie
Frank
Sheen.
Sinatra. No, Sinatra's the man. She's a fucking second generation silver spoon whoremaster that got AIDS. Who gives a fuck about him? Frank Sinatra did it his way. You know anything about Frank Sinatra? You know that when he was doing the live show at Madison Square Garden, the agent went to him and said, Mr. Sinatra, are you going to come out and do the sound check? He goes, do I tell you how to do your job? He says, no. He says, but we don't have a playlist. He goes, I'm fucking Frank Sinatra. All right, I got this. That's the end of the story.
Yeah. Here, I have another good...
Hey, Dylan, guess what? I got this.
Mm-hmm. I have a true story.
Belichick's the best coach in the league, and he's the difference maker.
He's a pretty good coach.
It wasn't
But, he's not a
good
miracle
coach, man.
He's not a fucking wizard. He can't just take water and turn it into wine.
What are you talking about? Cam Newton's a leader, a proven winner, and like I said, he had surgery to finally get healthy. That's what players do. They get healthy and they become players again. It's almost like in the movie where the horse broke its leg and they're going to put him down with Kurt Russell right on the field. Dreamer, right on the fucking track, they were going to kill the horse. He says, no, I'll take the horse for my pay. And they fixed the horse. And guess what? When the horse healed, the fucking horse won again. And guess what? Cam Newton's healed. And he is most definitely a horse.
This place is empty. Amazing.
All the places are empty, Chad Dog. There's something called the COVID-19 going around. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah, they're not all empty, though. Like, I saw the Cleveland
Well,
game.
they should be.
They had
They're
fans. They had
Cleveland's
fans
a bunch of morons, so yeah, there you go.
How do you know they're morons? You're just making that statement up. I mean, how many of you know anybody that went to that game is not fine? I mean, there's no reason to have an outdoor game with no fans. You can spread them around.
Yes, there is. It's called COVID-19. It spreads like a motherfucker. It kills old people. And if it starts
Of course
killing
it
young
spreads.
people,
We know that, but we
out.
don't know that you're going to get it if you
That's
socially
unacceptable to
distance.
Americans. You think it was all right for they cut? Listen, Trump's the best ever. All right, he trimmed the fat off the economy. You got to kill old
What does
people.
this have to do with
sucking
Trump?
the teeth of this country? Trump. So now, but that's all right. But if the young people start dying like our children, that you send them to schools and they get this virus and then they start dying, there's going to be a big difference. Believe me when I tell you.
No, you're right.
That is unacceptable.
Yeah, if it happened, but there's
it's not happening.
Current evidence shows that it doesn't.
Because we've taken
Yeah, it's not
precautions.
happening because they're not opening the schools. Why aren't they opening the schools? If there's no coronavirus, there's no bullshit.
Okay, Mark,
why aren't they sending them to school?
Well, they opened them in England.
Yeah.
But they send the kids to school in Europe, and the kids aren't dying, so it's okay.
You don't.
Well, they will be.
But they're not.
Where did you get?
They haven't been for
Where
months.
did you
It's not
get
gonna- it's
off
not
on
happening.
this? I don't know where you got off on this tangent, but
I don't even know what that means. I didn't get off on anything.
We'll
People
move
dying.
off or change direction. On
I'm not a pervert.
Not like Bill
Yeah,
Clinton.
I'm not saying that, but
Bill Clinton's a pedo. I am saying that.
This is a serious disease.
I don't know. They had a bunch of fans in Kansas City, and I haven't heard
It's
that.
the first
that's been
year
a
ever that no
cataclysm.
one died of pneumonia. Did you know that?
No.
You know why? Because they're saying they died from COVID-19. They're really dying from double pneumonia. First year that no one died from pneumonia.
Yeah, they're juicing the
You
numbers.
think nobody died of pneumonia? They're juicing the numbers.
I don't know
Scare
what the
fuck out
numbers
of
really
everyone.
say.
But that being said, yeah,
It's
it's still
a
serious.
push by the Democrats to try to take over the White House from my man Trump, and they ain't doing it.
Well, they're trying, but they're not going to succeed.
I live in a fucking Democratic state. You want to hear someone get yelled at?
Yeah. You
Put
must
on
get
a
yelled
fucking
at
Trump hat around here.
Uh-huh.
You gotta have some big balls to wear a Trump hat, and believe me.
I'm
We know
sure
you
in
got- we know you
Trump
got
hat
big balls,
whenever
dude.
I want.
When you come to California, go ahead and try and do that in
Uh.
downtown.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Actually, it's funny you say that, Dylan, because I am coming to California.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you say? You want me to bring my Trump hat, my Trump shirt, and my Trump mask? No problem. What else you want me to bring? We'll go wherever you want. What do you think? I'm scared of black people?
No.
Last time I went to Compton, I was playing NWA.
Get beat up by anyone, not just a black person. Bro.
No one's beating me up, bro.
Mark lives for this. He lives
I
for
fucking
this.
do live for this shit.
Yeah, you want to fight.
I would love to come out to California and get in some fisticuffs. I'll knock some of those fucking hippies out.
No, we'll take you to Boyle Heights and see how you do against some of the Latino gangs.
Dylan wants to take me to fucking Compton. He's a good friend, huh? Yeah, I can go to Dorchester.
Oh,
right up the
get
street.
it,
the
get
same
it,
as
get
Compton,
it,
right?
yes,
Or Mattapan.
yes. Steelers just recovered a
You think you're the
fumble.
only place that got black people?
Awesome. Drew Lock got put on his butt.
Really nice.
Actually, you know what? I had to do a rescue mission last
They got
night
a good defense.
at like 2 in the morning in
Steelers defense is
Dorchester.
looking good to me.
Another vet, because my friends that are vets, you know, some people say, oh, yeah, thank you for your service to vets, but they don't mean it. They don't mean it. When you say that to a veteran that put his life on the line for this country, that means if you need a ride, because you got PTSD because you killed a bunch of fucking towel heads in fucking Afghanistan, thank you. I will give you a ride. So my dude who used to have an ammo bitch, he did 3 tours. That means he carried the big gun. He shot many motherfuckers dead. All right? Calls me up. He's like, Mark, can you come get me? I'm in Dorchester. I'm like, yes. Send me in the fucking cab driver. Come in. Watch the fucking desk. He goes, what are you doing? It's my last night anyways. I don't give a fuck. My friend needs me. It's like 2 in the morning, get in Dorchester. He was all fucked up on drugs. I said, fuck. Get in the car, man. Fucking crackhead black hookers fucking standing there. I'm like, get the fuck away from my car, you cunt. Get in the car.
Can we get back to the sports here?
Yeah, they were a Revere. Who's going around the corner? Because that's how high he was. I said, are you safe, man? Are you all right? He's like, Mike, I love you. You're the best. I'm like, oh, you're the best, man. Thank you for killing all those fucking ragheads.
The cocaine is kicking in.
All right, I'm gonna check in with Dylan now about the game on Monday night. Is the Raiders? Are the Raiders gonna surprise the world with their performance?
Yeah, take a breathe. Yeah, I'm holding my breath, believe it or not.
That'd be
smoke. I got New Orleans winning that game.
Yeah, I mean, dude, did you see how they fucking dismantled the shit out of Tampa Bay?
Yeah, I thought they were going to be good. Brady's got 3 games in a row with pick sixes.
Yeah.
In case anyone noticed. It's like Father Time might be punching
I
on
don't
his
know,
ball
though.
bag.
The Raiders play well. They could be all psyched up because of their first home game in Las Vegas.
They can't play the fucking Saints. They can't play them.
How do you know that?
I've watched the Saints. They belonged in the Super Bowl last year.
They didn't get there.
Because the fucking refs fucked them in the ass with no Vaseline.
Wait, that was the year before when they lost to the Rams, right?
I don't know. They all blend together. Didn't they get fucked recently? Like anally fucked?
Well, that sounds familiar.
Anyway,
you're right. They all blend
what is the line on that game? Raiders
5.5. Saints by 5.5.
That's a lot of points.
That's a low line. It should be like 12.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
Oh my God!
I always bet against the Saints. Come on, Dylan, back me up, Dylan.
Grow up tonight. When is the game? Tomorrow night? I'm gonna get to watch that. You know why?
Yeah, it's Monday Night Football.
Job during the day.
It's Monday Night Football.
I hate working nights.
Yeah, 9 to 5 daytime. You get to pick up, do the nun runs again.
All right, so Dylan, did you?
God, it's gonna be so nice to see the sun.
Did you give me a response? I don't remember. Did he say that the Raiders were going to cover?
He said the Saints are going to win.
Raiders to win not holding my breath against the Saints because I think we still have a shot at the playoffs without this win.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So it's not the.
They don't need this win.
It's crazy.
That's all you guys root for is a shot at the playoffs?
Well, yeah.
And then
gotta start somewhere.
Dude, I'm talking championship or bust here in Boston. You know what I mean? That's
What
all
about
we talk about.
what about
championship.
Brian? Does he
Not
have an
making the playoffs?
Brian's there.
You know, what's that, like getting a participation trophy?
Mark, your team will not make the playoffs. You guys
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Dylan, you want to make a bet, like a real bet this time? You got to man up and pay. I'll bet you whatever you want. The Patriots not only have a better record than the Raiders, make the playoffs, but they will also represent the AFC in the Super Bowl and then win the Super Bowl. How about that, Dylan? You want to take those apples?
I'll put you real money, dude. Forget like a stupid
Yeah,
bet.
fuck the fucking
$50.
pictures, dude. Talk about real money. What did you just say? $50? You just said real money.
$50. 50.
What?
5
Put
cents,
another
Mark.
zero. Let's make some fucking real money. I said real money. What the fuck is $50? I spent that last night on Coke in fucking 10 minutes.
Look, I got $50. Mark says that
500. I got 500 saying you're wrong.
I don't got that much.
How much money you got? I'll take it. You got more than $50. What are you fucking the kid from Goonies? $50 bill, $50 bill, $50 bill.
That's one of the greatest movies
kid from
of my
Goonies.
lifetime.
Little fat kid.
Yeah, my lifetime too. I fucking saw the movie. What do you mean your lifetime? Your lifetime, kid, was short. You're fucking like 12 years old.
My generation. It's one of the few only.
Your generation's a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, no, straight up.
Fact. All you do is play video games. You can't even fuck bitches.
Agree on is that the Patriots are not.
I could slap out 20 of your generation with my fucking right. If I gave you my left, you'd probably call the cops.
It's too bad
And
you can't go to Portland,
You'd be
Mark.
happy to do it. Yes, Your Honor, this man slapped me. I already told everybody, I'll take the pinch for slapping someone. I'll do the bid. I don't give a fuck. You know what that makes me look like in jail? I slapped a guy, and he sued me.
That's a civil matter, isn't it?
They probably wouldn't even
I don't
go
know.
to jail.
No, around here it's still assault and battery. I mean, you can't really knock someone with a slap and expect to walk. Usually when I hit someone, they go fucking up in the air and then down.
I have a new
Frank wouldn't know. Frank, I give him a knee buckler. He's 20. When I hit him, he would just crumble like a fucking Eiffel Tower.
So I have a new guy. If he calls in, you might have to.
I'll click him in and tell Mark we're having a new caller.
Yeah.
He has to be on his best behavior.
Yeah, Mark. What? Are you still on?
I'm here.
Okay. I
you
might have a
hear me?
new caller calling in, and he's
Brian.
We're
Yellow.
No, we're gonna talk basketball for a while, I think, but
Oh, no problem.
You're
I
gonna
love
need,
basketball.
Yeah,
I'll be quiet.
Yeah, you need to be kind of
All
more
we got
quiet.
is a little team that's green playing. Those Celtics, baby. You know they're gonna beat fucking Heat. You know that, right? They're coming back all the way. It's 2-1.
Yeah, I know. Well, I saw the game last night. I was really
Well, you want to talk
happy.
basketball with the guy in Boston? I don't understand, but okay.
No, it's just he's a new caller, and I just like to get a little bit.
You want
out of it.
ratings? Oh, Dad, let him go.
But I don't
Nobody
know if
wants
he's
to
on
listen to
yet.
me.
I'll talk basketball with Mark while we're waiting for
Yeah. Brian, did you see the game last night?
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah. Were you surprised? I was just kind of pleasantly surprised that the Celtics, held it together. I mean, they didn't go away in the second half.
Can I talk
Yeah, that
about
was good
him?
to see. That was good to see.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
And I'm taking the Raiders there, too. Straight up.
Good for you.
Hey, Brian.
Hey.
Let's go.
What?
What's up, dude?
What up, man?
Not much. Just another.
I'm getting stoned out here. I know you didn't just say the Raiders are going to win. You must be way more stoned than me. I'm smoking some good shit called Dank Sinatra. What the hell are you smoking? Fucking White Widow?
I don't know. What are we smoking, Eric?
Bubblegum.
Oh, bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum. Come on, you got it. Listen, trust me.
What's so
Get
good
something
about
called
Dank
Bubba
Sinatra?
Kush.
What's so
It's
good
the
about
happy weed?
What's so good about Dank Sinatra? Is it a happy one or what?
Yeah, it's like Bubba Kush.
Dank sounds kind of
Makes you happy
scary.
and stoned. It's a glow pen. It came from California. That company's in California. It's a dispensary. I mean, I didn't get it from a dispensary. It must have fell off the truck. I don't know
Took
what
the
happened.
Rams in this one.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I took the Eagles here. Rams are running a
All
lot.
comes from California.
Hey, Brian, you want to talk about drugs? Me too.
Who?
What about my Lakers? You guys are all on the Celtics.
Oh, the Lakers.
Oh my
yeah.
God, dude! You have the
Your
biggest
Lakers.
dick in the league on your team. Huh? Let's talk about the Lakers.
Yeah.
Fucking
Lakers.
Shit.
Nuggets.
No. Lakers are winning it all. Sorry, you're done. You're done.
Well, if they refuse to call a charge on
LeBron
LeBron, yes, I
James.
guess they will win.
And his mother, which I heard is not that expensive to do.
I'd like to think
She is a
somebody could beat
prostitute,
him, but
known prostitute. Hey, if anybody knew what happened in the Celtics locker room after the game, you would have bet the Celtics. You know they were fucking throwing chairs around the locker room after the game?
well, they should be pissed off, man. They gave
They're
away.
a fucking family, though. No one cried about it. They pulled together as a team, something they never would have did when Kyrie Irving was here. Still thinks the earth is flat. How
Yeah.
fucking stupid do you have to be to even say that?
You have to be pretty stupid. Well,
I don't believe in dinosaurs either. Yeah, that's because you're a fucking retard, all right? Because they exist. We can go to the fucking museum. I'll show you.
We got a new caller in. That's
Our guest.
Another one?
Another. So we've had a lot. It's been
Is
active
it a
phone
girl
lines this
finally?
morning.
Can I talk to some women? I'm getting drunk here.
Rapid
Talk to some
fire.
bitches.
So, Mark, you're gonna have to give somebody else the floor for a few minutes, okay?
I need to take a breath anyways.
Perfect.
Can you catch
You
yourself?
need to stand and stare at that wall.
I'm drinking Nature's Mark, Brian. This is the real shit.
Hello, Patrick. Are you on? Is this Patrick Hell?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm hearing everything that's going on.
Our
I'm
resident-
wondering what the hell I got myself involved in.
I
I'm
know.
exactly frightened for my Sunday morning.
Well, we're gonna try to talk basketball now, but we do have a football game or two on, so we might be bouncing back a little bit. But did you see the Celtics last night? That was pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I watched the Celtics Heat game. The Celtics were scrappy. They came in from behind. I was watching Pat Riley sitting up in the stands, and I'm concerned about all things LeBron. So I look at the Eastern Conference matchup. I think of the fact that Giannis from the Milwaukee Bucks is no longer in the game. We knew that he was going to go all the way. He's actually the MVP this year. I look at it and I sit there and I say, oh, Toronto Raptors won the championship last year. They're no longer in here at all. Nobody knew that Miami would be in it at all.
Yeah, why are the Raptors gone?
I don't know. I mean, I guess people would make an argument
Who
maybe
beat 'em?
Kawhi Leonard wasn't there.
I don't know who beat Toronto.
I know beat Toronto.
I don't even know. Nobody's paying attention.
You don't even
to the
know?
East anymore
Oh,
because
this is a
LeBron
great guy to have
out.
on the show. He doesn't even know who Toronto played.
Now, Mark.
You're talking to a Celtics
what's your
fan,
name again, man?
Patrick.
Your name?
We got our
Who's
finger
that?
on the dump button right now.
Yeah, my name is
What's
Mark
your name?
Caruso. What's your name?
Mark the Drunk Caruso. I'm Patrick Kyle. How you doing?
Yeah, what's your fucking name? Where you from?
My name is Fuck Your
Speak
Mother.
up.
You heard me. Fuck
You
Your
did
Mother,
not
Mark
just
Caruso.
say
How
that,
you doing?
dude. Oh, my God. My mother's in heaven, you asshole. Where are you from,
okay.
asshole?
Well, I'm sorry.
I'll
sorry
come
for
and
that,
punch
man.
your fucking dick loose for saying that.
You should. You should come out here. I'll give you my address.
I
You should
will.
roll up today.
I'll
And
make.
I got me and
Come,
some of the
hey.
homies.
That's
We'll sit
assault,
there,
isn't
we'll-
it? Isn't
we'll
that
be
assault?
glad to
I don't
see
give
you.
a fuck how many people you got there.
I don't give a fuck that you don't give a fuck.
I'll
Fuck
slap you right in
fuck
front of all
family.
your
Fuck your
friends
father,
for
too.
saying that. You're a fucking piece of shit. My father's in heaven too.
No, your mother's a piece of shit, and I don't mean to offend you, by the way.
What the fuck? Who is this asshole?
There you go.
You might have to get Mark off the show.
Get your mother to make
Listen to me, you motherfucker.
I'm your father. I'm your father and your daddy. I had sex with your mother to make you. How you doing?
Yeah, Mark. He's. I made him take a break.
Yeah,
down to
he's
the
off
corner.
the chain.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I think we had to give him a timeout.
Yeah,
So,
I had to give him a little bit of a hard time.
I know that
He
you're.
was giving you just a hard time, so that's fine. You bring the smack though. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Patrick.
Yeah.
You didn't back down to him.
Yeah, it was all that time in the investment banking arena kind of got me prepared for that call.
Oh yeah, meeting with those dudes on Wall Street. Yeah, they're all like that, except they're New Yorkers.
Just don't be.
Oh, you know the circles that we run in, they're kind of rough. Yes.
Don't be surprised if a cab pulls up to your house and
Yeah, if it's got a Patriot
a
on
large
the door,
guy with a goatee gets out.
Slip out the back door.
Oh, goatee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what to look for now. Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah, he's about 300. He's about 300 pounds, and he likes to get into fights.
Yeah, he likes to fight, guy.
That's good. That's good. Give him my address over here in San Diego. I'd love to meet with him.
So I sensed you were pushing all the right buttons there. I don't know if Dylan's on the line. Dylan, are you on the line
Dylan
still? And Dylan's also from L.A. and Brian's on the line. He's from L.A. So we got a lot of L.A. people. Brian likes the Lakers, so you guys can share that sentiment.
Nice. Hey, Brian, how's it going, homeboy?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, yeah. Excited. Yes.
I got the Buccaneers 14-0 over Panthers.
Yeah.
Falcons 14-0 over the Cowboys right now.
Damn, I took
the Falcons.
Wow.
Everybody's running down the Falcons.
The Bucks won up game this season, bro. That looks like the worst shit show on the turf, bro. They didn't do shit. Like, I don't know what to say. I came in thinking the Bucks were going to be a super team. I now think that the Bucks are the biggest plunder in the football league for years
But they're
to come.
up 14-0.
It's only week 2.
They're up 14-0 today. So give them a chance.
They can turn around.
Nah, dude, they're going to give the ball to McCaffrey. They're going to get shit on by the defense. The Bucks are still the Bucks. Like, I'm sorry. Now they have Tom Brady. That's cool. They got a celebrity quarterback. That's fucking cool. But they're not going to fucking win. Doesn't mean shit. They're still the Bucks.
Okay. I beg to differ.
Maybe they win. Maybe they beat the Panthers because, you have to have a quarterback. Fine. Maybe they beat the Panthers. All right? They got one player, Christian McCaffrey. That's it. They don't even got a quarterback. But, you put them against a team with, anything. I think the Cardinals are better than them.
Oh, come on. I don't think...
Hopkins is being great. He's playing great. He's doing great.
Well...
I think that the team is much better. Turns out that you don't need a celebrity. You need a guy who can throw the ball okay and a good core and some defense. That's it. And you'll win some games. But, they don't have all of that. They only have, they spent all their money on all the offensive side. They still barely have a defense, and the offensive line isn't good, so Tom Brady's going to get sacked. And that's the only recipe for disaster when you face against good defensive teams, and he's 40 whatever.
Oh, well, I guess I touched a raw nerve with that subject, and Dylan doesn't like the Bucks.
Well, you like the Bucks, but
No,
the Bucks
I
disappointed him.
bet the Bucks to win the opener.
I know.
It was just one game, guy.
They
Gotta
scored
have a little
23.
patience.
That was a good defense they're playing against,
It's
too.
one game.
Oh, but the game was going to pay out for the Bucks pretty well, so I was pretty stoked.
Yeah.
And this is a surefire. There's 3 Hall of Famers on this team, and fucking Gronkowski comes out of the middle of nowhere. He's my favorite player. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. I'm going to fucking bet big, and I bet $50 on the game, and lost my $50 real quick. They got shit on.
Fuck.
I
just quit the show on your voicemail, Eric. I don't know if you heard it.
Okay, well, you're back in, but you'll be back out again.
I came back on because I saw your text.
No, I'm not going to let this.
What's his name?
I'm not going to let this degenerate into a you know what show. So
No,
if you
I
can't
just
control
wanna know his
yourself,
name,
I'm
I
going
said
to
my name
axe
to
you.
him. I want him. He talked a lot of shit about my parents. I just want to know his name.
Yes, I did. I did talk a lot of shit about you.
But he's just doing that to get
What's your fucking name?
He's just doing that to get
What's your fucking name, dude? You think I'm playing?
Hey,
I'm going to fucking smack the shit out of you.
All right, bitch. It's okay.
What's your name, dude? You're the bitch. All you do is talk. What's your name?
No.
What's your name, bitch? What's your name?
Told me to call you a douchebag.
I don't have a wife, dude. Listen, I'm going to get very racial in 1 minute if you don't tell me your fucking name.
You better get rid of him because he's going to get out of control.
What country is it? What the fuck state's this asshole in?
Oh, man. I'm from the country where your ancestors were enslaved. Shut up. Get out of here.
Yeah. Who you talking to, motherfucker?
Don't make a
Who you
fuck out of
talking
me.
to, motherfucker? I'm Mark Caruso.
So?
290 pounds. I'll shut you the fuck up when I see you.
No, you haven't done it so far. You just got me giggling like a little teenage girl.
Because you're a fucking idiot. You don't know who you're talking to.
No. That's your mother and your father. They're the idiot.
Oh, my God. What's your name, asshole? Say your fucking name. Say your name. Say your name.
Why?
You little fucking cunt.
I've been through this.
Say your name.
With no name.
Yeah, because you're scared to say your fucking name. You're scared to say your name because you're a bitch. You're a bitch. Guess what? I had your mother stuck in my dick last night. I came on her fucking face.
Oh, wow. That's
do we have a
Yeah,
clip to
and
play
then
or
your
something?
father licked it up because he's a cunt. And then you want to suck my dick. I says, I'm not
This
gay
is
like
very
you.
dirty, Al.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, oh, wow. What's your name, motherfucker? What's your name? You fucking faggot.
And fuck your mother. And
All right, Mark.
I don't have a wife.
It's enough of that.
Stop talking about my mother. You're already getting a slap for it.
No. You need to come down there.
I'm coming. I'm trying to find out where I'm going.
Come down, sweetheart.
Where am I going, tough guy? Where am I coming?
Oh.
I'm sure Brandon can share with you my information.
Why can't you tell me your name?
Telephone tough
You don't know your name?
Radio broadcast, you moron. This guy is stupid.
My name's Mark Caruso. I'm in Somerville.
What the hell is supposed to
When I
be,
come and
moron?
see you, I'm going to break all your fucking teeth.
I'm gonna kill you.
Stupid.
You think I'm not? I am coming to California. I hope this motherfucker's in California. Yeah, and you're a fucking cunt. I'm on the radio. I can't say my name, but I can tell you to go fuck your mother.
My name is Mark Caruso.
Dude, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. I'm closing my hands on you.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
I'm so angry
Keep talking,
right
bitch.
You were
Keep talking, you dumb motherfucker.
You keep talking.
You got no
don't
clue.
Talk about my mother and my father. You don't know who they
You
are.
shouldn't. They're dead. You're an ignorant cocksucker, but you don't know it.
I can't believe you talk about my mother and my dearly beloved mother. I love her so much. Yeah. You're a retard, dude.
This guy's the biggest asshole you ever had on the show. Hands down. This guy's a fucking piece of shit. I can't believe you like this guy, Chap Dog.
Well, I had no idea this was going to happen.
You letting him talk to me like this?
That's power
Tell me his fucking name, Brandon.
Hey, Mark, you can defend yourself.
And
Brandon, tell me his name right now.
I just wanted to talk sports. That's all I wanted to do.
His name is Breonna Taylor. Say his name.
What is his name?
Breonna Taylor. Say his name.
Breonna Taylor.
I already said his name was Patrick, didn't I?
You did, but that was way back when.
Yeah, Patrick what?
I think you did.
Patrick what?
Patrick what?
Patrick Chung.
Patrick, I'm with your mama.
Patrick, you're so fucking dead and you don't know it yet. That's all right.
You're so dead.
You're gonna be so. I'm gonna record when me and you meet. Believe me. We'll play it on the fucking show
next week.
I think.
Will you? What's your last name, tough guy? Okay, where are you?
The radio, but Brandon can give
I'm
you my
coming.
phone number and I will talk to you momentarily, boy.
Dude, no problem. No problem. Chad Dog got all my numbers.
No problem. I'm a tough guy. I'm from the East Coast.
I am a tough guy. I am a
tough guy. I
guarantee you run when you see me, you little cunt.
I am a tough, funny guy, and I guarantee you'll see it, you little dick. You little
I can't wait. The other bitch that won't say your name.
11.
I'm only kidding. I had to sit there and fucking order to make you. Shut up, stupid.
Yep. Shut up, Mark. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll shut up, Patrick. You know why?
Okay.
Because I want you to keep running your mouth. Because when I see you, you're already fucking dead.
Because you're a dead man. I didn't sit there and
You're
watch
so
1,000
fucking
hours
dead,
of The
dude.
Godfather. I didn't watch 1,000 hours of The Godfather. No, not me.
You're such a stupid fuck.
I'm an idiot.
No, your mother's a stupid fuck because she sat there and gave birth to you and loved you all those years.
Keep it up.
Dummy.
This finger looking good. Chad Dog.
All right.
This is the most bullshit you ever pulled out.
I'm only kidding with you.
Well, I didn't pull this. This is
straight,
just
ignorant bitch.
This is straight up.
This is just what happens.
This is live
sometimes.
radio. This is called live radio, and we got somebody who can
You
talk.
let this guy talk to me like this?
This guy can run smack
I
as
think
good as you,
your mother
buddy.
sat there and had sex with the douchebag that was your father and gave birth to you, and I think you're the bitch with the shits in the farm.
Eric, tell him to stop talking about my parents. I'm going to fucking shoot this guy in the head.
You already said that like 15 times. Can you come up with another threat?
I never said it once.
Shut up already.
I never said it once.
Yes, you did.
You
Shut
stupid
up already.
fuck. And I mean
Oh, you're angry? Are you feeling
Eric,
good, sweetheart?
Eric.
Oh, you're
Eric.
Well, he's not talking about your
Eric,
parents right
tell
now.
him.
He's talking about your feelings.
Eric, tell him.
Yeah, well, I know your parents. They've passed away. They're both
No,
respectful people.
tell
in
him
their
who
own
I
way.
am.
Well, you're Mark Caruso.
Yeah.
I can't say anything more than you.
Where's
You've already
Patrick
laid it
from?
up, dude. I can't say
This
anything more
fucking
than he
super
doesn't
tough
already.
guy, Patrick, that's talking about my parents. Where is he from?
Wow.
Where's he from?
Oh, poor guy. He's
Hey,
upset.
don't worry about it, Patrick. I'm not on probation right now. I can come see you. I'm going to make time to do it.
To let you travel out of state.
No, I'm not on probation, asshole. I'm not. I'm going to be after I beat the fuck out of you.
I know that you're on probation. Okay, you're upset. It's okay, sweetheart.
I'm not on probation.
Take a deep breath.
I said I'm not.
Take a deep breath and count to 10. Take a deep breath and count to 10. It's going to
Hey,
be
Brian. Brian, I am going to rip your fucking face off when I see you.
Wow.
You understand that?
Wow.
Yeah, I am. That's real.
Chill
That's
out.
real.
Be quiet.
No, you don't.
That's
Because
on
if
your
you
mama,
did, you would have
right?
shut up
That's on
10
your
minutes
mama.
ago.
Don't check it out. My mama no more. Stupid.
Mark, you promised
Hey,
that you'd be quiet so I could talk to this guy.
Yeah.
Because he's.
Why do you want to talk to this guy?
He said that he was going to explain.
All right, so if you want to talk to this guy, fine. All right, this is how
What are you
I'm gonna
sucking
break it
his
down,
dick?
Chad, dog, all right?
What?
You want to talk to this guy?
Yeah, I just
Is
want
he
to
your
find
friend?
out.
Because if this guy's your friend, we ain't friends no more. And Eric, if this guy's your friend, me and you aren't friends no more.
But I'm Eric and Shabdog's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
You can't be
I
friends
think
with
I
us.
think
Get
he
off the phone.
I think he pushed the wrong buttons
Fine, I
on
will.
your controls there.
Bye-bye. Bye,
You're being a little
sweetheart.
sensitive here.
Eric.
Hey, sweetheart, I thought you said you're getting off the phone. Get off the phone, darling. The men want.
I'm waiting for them to hang up on me. Eric.
Well, I'm
Eric.
not going to hang up until I have to. I don't. And I wait for Chab.
Eric.
You know, it's his show.
I wanted to talk basketball with
Cut me.
Patrick. So
yeah.
Cut me. I never call back again. I swear to God. And I'm coming to get this motherfucker anyway. It doesn't matter what you do.
Oh.
Yep.
Mark,
so stupid.
So you're a big
Hey,
Lakers
you guys are
fan,
going to be at
aren't
the
you?
funeral probably because you're his friend so bad, right? We used to be friends, Chap Dog. Me and you used to be friends, Eric.
Oh,
talks a lot of
don't
crap.
start doing
He's good
this.
at it.
All
Well,
right.
he's not even really good at it. He's actually very poor at it.
I can't control your emotions, and if you
Brandon,
want to overreact
Brandon.
to things, that's your
Well, I
problem.
don't want to offend you, Mark, but you're starting to sound
Your
like a
fucking
Democrat.
parents are still alive,
Like telling
dude.
me who I can or can't talk to. I mean,
You
that's a
fucking
Democrat.
silver
It's a
spoon
Marxist. dude.
motherfucker.
But you're not a Marxist. This doesn't become you, sir. This does not become you. You're better than this.
Listen to me. This does not become you. Are supposed to be my friend and tell this asshole to have some respect for my parents.
Well, you were, to be fair, you were
I'm
bringing the smack.
demanding that.
You were smacking his parents. You started the parent smack first. So to be fair,
I
if
didn't say nothing about his parents. I didn't say nothing about his
we
parents.
got the tape.
You got the tape as right.
I don't know what you really respect from Frank when you're going off on him. So you have to.
I never said nothing about Frank's parents. Nothing. You got the tapes.
Oh, this guy's.
This motherfucker crossed lines.
Look at this guy.
You know
Well,
what,
like,
dude?
but he
I
didn't,
pick on
to be
people.
fair,
You're so fucking
No,
stupid. I
hey,
collect
all
money.
right.
I'm gonna
No,
fuck you
yeah,
up.
Yeah, I'm the
Just
one who
believe
sounds
that.
Stupid. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
I've
believe
had
that.
enough
Like
of
everything
this.
else you
I
said
want-
has come to fruition.
Believe it.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Everything else has come to fruition. And believe it that if you do that, that'll be the last thing you do. But come on, darling. Get on the phone. Get Brandon to give you my phone number, and I'll talk to you in a little while. Okay?
Yeah,
can you get off the phone so we can discuss basketball and football?
Yeah. He's gone away now. We're just if he's not going to call back,
Okay,
we might not hear
cool.
from him again.
Yeah. So
wow, this is a real man show. That's all I'll say about this.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that he just you must have touched a raw nerve, but you know.
Well, yeah, his parents are both deceased, and you know,
he doesn't have much sensitivity for anybody else's feelings, so I don't see why he got.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, he's got to be able to.
I wonder if he's related biologically to Donald Trump. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, the great Mark Caruso. Let's give him a hand. Up next, we're going to talk some NBA basketball.
Yeah. Well, the Lakers looked pretty good in the first game, but Denver's been able to surprise people with their resilience. So,
yeah, they should not be underestimated. And I think the worst when they put them in situations like this, when their back are against the wall, obviously they've responded very well inside of the playoffs, and they've responded very well being underestimated. So I agree that they should not be taken for granted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it is interesting watching the Lakers play big the way they have been in the last game. They were, they played guys that didn't get in the other series, and so it's a nice contrast. Dwight Howard had a good game in the first game.
Mm-hmm. Roger Rondo had an incredible game.
And then, Rondo is just, if he doesn't have the pressure of having to score a lot and he can just do everything else that he can do, then he's still a very effective point guard, isn't he?
Yes, he is. But how do you feel? Because you're a Boston guy. So the last time your Celtics picked up a chip, it was Rondo, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen.
Right.
So when you watch Rondo, do you feel like a conflict, like you're kind of with him, but you don't want him to win because the Lakers and that kind of a thing?
Yeah. Once they leave the Celtics, it's really hard for me to keep my, I don't have the same love for them, and I don't support the players that much when they leave. Like Ray Allen, he became a Heat, Miami Heat.
Mm-hmm.
And that just ended it for me with him. So maybe I'm not like you, because I know you've liked LeBron your whole life, right?
I've loved LeBron. The reason being that LeBron was born. He was drafted into the NBA 2 years before my son was born. So I kind of look at it as an analogous experience. My kid is actually a great track runner, swimmer, and basketball player. So it's kind of like the kids being born during the Michael Jordan era, and you get to raise your kid watching Michael Jordan, and then you guys kind of follow it, and it's a great narrative. It's a great story. It's a great thing to sit there and kind of watch the story kind of unfolding. So yeah, he's got like a #1 vintage card for LeBron James on his desk, and he watches it, and he's kind of the hero of their generation. So that's really the drive behind my love for LeBron James. He was drafted from St. Mary's into the NBA 2 years before my son was born.
How tall is your son?
Right now, he's 14 years old. He's as tall as I am. He's 6'2".
Nice.
Wow.
He's looking me straight in the eye.
Sweet.
So you play him in basketball ever?
Yeah, we've been playing in basketball, but it was getting kind of rough this summer, where we were kind of matching man metal against man metal, and it was kind of a different dynamic than it's been in previous years. And so I think I'm going to kind of walk off the court before I end up like Ray Allen and Denzel Washington inside of that movie. You guys ever saw that movie where they were playing on the court, and it got kind of rough on the inside of the paint? So I think those years are over for me now.
Oh, what, did you crack a rib or something?
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know. I sensed the danger. Unlike with Mark Caruso, I just felt like the danger was just kind of play. But with him, I feel the danger is real.
Wow, you're pretty competitive, aren't you?
Yeah.
I play with my son, and I'm competitive too. But maybe it's the physical. I mean, kind of like I just, I want to be careful. I don't want to ever lean on him the wrong way, because I weigh like twice as much. So.
Yeah, he's as tall as you. But
are you when you're playing basketball, are you playing inside of the paint, or are you shooting? And I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
you want to see him in a full one-piece bathing suit?
I'm doing a lot of driving, and sometimes I shoot from the outside. If I get going, I'll shoot from the outside. But when I actually really need the points, I have to go inside, and I have to, do my hooks or my.
But your son is as tall as you, so you're in the same scenario as I am. Where
my son's tall. My son's taller.
But he just doesn't have the body weight you have.
Yeah, but when you have a lot more body weight than somebody, you can hurt them in basketball.
Yeah, I mean, that happens, It happens where I'll catch an elbow to my face. I remember the first time we did it, I caught an elbow to my face, and he looked at me like he was going to get in huge trouble with me. And I said, no, it just happened on the court. It's all good, sweetie. And he was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, whatever happens on the court stays on the court. And so it gave us a little bit of freedom. But, there's been a little bit of pain, so to speak.
Don't you have
to?
I have to worry about my wife, too, because she gets mad at me if my son would ever, if I ever, elbowed my son, I think I'd never be forgiven.
Well, that wouldn't be the first time. You're already not forgiven.
That is a dynamic that you have to be concerned with. But if your wife isn't there on the court, what happens is just between the two of you guys. And then, your son explains it however he explains it. But, I would have the same situation with my wife, who actually, and she would be very upset. To see Chris come home with whatever. She came to the basketball court with us one day.
You gotta be careful.
She was very upset. Yes.
Well, we could play sometime. That would be fun. I'd like to see what you do on the court.
That'd be awesome, man. I'd love to play with you.
Are you
next
6?
time I'm up in LA, on the way back, we'll stop by because you're Hermosa Beach still, right?
Yeah. Just make sure you don't talk about my parents, okay?
I'm not. You've already mentioned your mother. We've already been respectful. I already understand. Do not insult the host. Mark Caruso's okay.
Oh yeah, he's very good.
Do not ever insult the host of the show.
We've also got Brian on the line, Brian Keller, and he has his own website called Sports Rock, and
it's on Facebook.
Patrick, you can check that out. It's a pretty good site. He's very creative.
I love it.
He's a good blogger. Say hello, Brian.
Yes, hello. Yeah, that was quite some fun there for a while. I was just walking over here and staring at this wall. But
like Murray.
So you do.
I'm thinking. What's that?
You do sports blogging.
Not really blogging. It's a Facebook page, Facebook group.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, it's just wonderful.
You cover all things sports, NBA, NFL, that kind of a thing.
Yeah. Every sport, motorsports. People post up every sport you can think of. But right now, the football season, obviously, we got a little contest going there.
Yeah. I'm hanging in there, 3-1, right? I did okay the first week.
Yeah, me too. I got 3-1 last week. I got about 4 people that went 4-0. But
just picking the games.
What do I got here? Well, I'm picking the Redskins this time. I don't know.
They don't exist, Brian.
Yeah, I know.
The name only exists in our hearts, in our minds, but not in reality.
I know,
but got canceled.
I can understand why he said the Redskins. He just forgot.
I understand too. No, that was a deliberate as a fan.
The football team. Yeah, and that was good to see them win the opener.
That was an impressive way they did it too, coming back from a 17-0 deficit after halftime with an apparently inspirational speech by.
Oh, they did?
By the quarterback. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that didn't happen by accident. They fought pretty hard there, but if they can, I'm not sure. You think they can do it 2 weeks in a row? I mean, they.
Phoenix, Arizona's got some. They got some players. I would be going with Arizona in that game.
They beat the Niners too.
What do you think, Patrick? Do you like the?
Who do you got?
Do you know
there?
anything about the Cardinals?
I don't know anything about the Cardinals. I grew up loving the Dallas Cowboys, so I'm kind of at a interesting crossroads right now. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, at least we know one thing: you hate the former Redskins.
Yeah.
What are they called now? Are they still the Redskins? Or they're not the Redskins, right?
That's
out. So they're just the Washington X or X Value Professor. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
They're just calling them the football team.
Don't have a mascot.
The football team.
Yeah, the football team. That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's.
I forgot they got that coach too, though. So. Yeah.
Oh yeah, from Carolina.
Oh, who's that?
I know, from Carolina. That guy. Our memories are dull.
Ron
Thank you, Ron Rivera.
Ron Rivera, the guy that has cancer.
He has cancer. Yeah, he's also going in for cancer treatments, just like the Colts coach was a few years ago.
Yeah. So you probably want to talk about basketball. So what do you think, Patrick, the series with the Nuggets? You think it's going to be a sweep?
No way. I have a little bit too much respect for what the Denver Nuggets have been able to do throughout the playoff series.
Yeah. It's just,
I think the Lakers will lose 2 games to them, and I think it'll go up to 6 games. But if it does, if it was a sweep, and if it was a 6-game series, don't you think Doc Rivers should get terminated immediately? Just because his team wasn't able to put them away, and all of a sudden they went to the next level, and the other team put them away. So obviously the Clippers are not in the league, and they keep talking about the Clippers didn't have any chemistry. Well, I think that's the coach's job, right?
Yeah, the coach has to figure out how to make the parts work together and to motivate everybody. It's a tough job, but I think he's been doing it a long time, and maybe his message is not really getting through anymore.
He got everything he wanted. He got Kawhi Leonard, and he had Paul George. Before that, he had Chris Paul. He had Dion. What's his name? He had a great squad. He's had a couple of really
DeAndre
great squads,
Jordan.
And he's a great guy. He should stay on maybe on a consulting basis, but
He's not
that's kind of embarrassing what happened with the Clippers. Maybe they're just a cursed team. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's 0-8 when they're going for the championship or going for the
championship finals round. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
if Doc Rivers was gone, all of a sudden Ty Lue, who's on his bench, who used to coach LeBron and coached him to a championship in Cleveland, would be available. So it's not for Steve Ballmer. It's kind of something that may or may not make him unpopular as an owner of a team. But obviously, when you're in an ownership position, you got to make executive decisions. The Clippers were expected to go this year. They went last year when Kawhi Leonard was in Toronto. They went all the way, and he created a championship in 1 year. So, it's not Kawhi Leonard, even with load management, which everybody seems to be against. Obviously, the Clippers, they got to figure some things out. Maybe they should just decide to curse and then just, accept that position in life. I don't know.
Maybe Ballmer uses this as an excuse to move the team to Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. I remember the Seattle Supersonics, right? Sean Kemp. That was a great squad, and then they moved that team over to Oklahoma. But yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah, they should actually. What's LA doing with 2 primetime teams like the Clippers and the Lakers?
Well, they've always been the stepchild, and here they are again.
And we've got 2 football teams also, so we do like to load up with teams here.
Yeah, I like the Lakers all the way. I'm taking them championship. Maybe LeBron's last one. I don't know if he's going to have any more in him.
This is lining up perfectly for him, though, because it wasn't a taxing regular season. He got plenty of rest, and he can just gather himself for a few more games.
Well, and he didn't get the MVP for the season. Giannis did. So
were you really upset about that? I have another friend that likes the Giannis.
Yeah, I did actually. I was kind of disappointed in it. I've been waiting for him to sit there and get one more regular season MVP, kind of catch up with the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars of the world. I think he earned it. I think he's still, typically it's the best player in the league that year. And typically, whoever the MVP of the league is the person who's kind of the last man left standing. He's the best guy on the best team. Typically, you'll see the Magic Johnsons, you'll see the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars, the Michael Jordans. It's the last guy left standing on the best team. And so Giannis is out. The Bucks are out already. They're not even inside the conference finals. But they already did the voting because everything was kind of weird this year, that kind of a thing or whatever. But yeah, I was very disappointed actually. Yeah.
Did Giannis have a lot better numbers though than anybody else? Like LeBron's points.
Yeah, he did. You can't. Yeah, he did. He had better numbers across the board. And you can't deny that, it's just great numbers. But if you're a LeBron fan, the way you're always looking at it is there's always a reason not to give it to LeBron. And you just kind of feel that kind of perennial slight. But, all due respect from Giannis, not taking anything away from him at all because he's an incredible talent. But, like I said, the Bucks are no longer inside of the playoffs. Giannis is no longer in the playoffs. He was injured in that last game. But, it would have been nice to see LeBron pick up his hardware this year. But I'm sure that is going to work to the favor of LeBron fans because he should be extra motivated. to make sure he's the MVP of the championship finals.
Yeah. Well, he's in a good position, but let's see what the Eastern Conference has to say about it. I know nobody's really.
But wouldn't that be great? Lakers versus Boston, or Lakers versus the Miami Heat, and Pat Riley has an axe to grind for LeBron because of how he left Miami. Either way, it's great for the NBA. I mean, you have a classic matchup with the Boston Celtics versus the Lakers. That's pretty amazing. That's an amazing thing to see the green versus the purple and gold.
You just better hope that Denver doesn't win.
I really don't. I mean, I'm not disrespecting Denver because they've done some incredible things thus far. I just really do not think that's going to happen. I don't think that they have the like I said, you know what? Let me just be quiet. I don't want to simply think or whatever.
You don't want to do a Charles Barkley.
It says here the Lakers are like 47-1. If they go up by 2 games, they're 47-1.
In all time.
Yep. If they're ahead 2-0 in a 7-game series.
I think the one of the ones they lost was against the Celtics.
Celtics, yep.
1969. Yes. That was the famous.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the one where Don Nelson sunk them with the shot that bounced up in the air and went in. It was a crazy shot.
Nelson. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I once in a while I can pull something out.
You guys feel like the Celtics are better configured now that they don't have Kyrie Irving?
Oh yeah, I think the chemistry wasn't good with Kyrie Irving there. I don't think that there was just not a good connection between him and the rest of the team. I think. I mean, you saw that when he was out, they still went really far in the playoffs, didn't they? They had a pretty good
Yes, they did.
Playoff run without him.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
Kyrie Irving is kind of Kyrie Irving is kind of he's a very talented individual that has a maverick streak that doesn't always necessarily serve him. He left Cleveland because he didn't want to sit there and be the number 2, but he was nobody inside of Boston, and now 2 former LeBron haters are hanging out inside of Brooklyn. They just picked up Steve Nash as the coach of the Brooklyn Nets. We'll see what they put together.
Oh. Well, Steve Nash he was a great player. I mean, so maybe that means he'll be a good coach. I don't know. A lot of people.
Yeah, maybe it's like a Steve Kerr situation in Golden State, right?
Like Steve Kerr, player. Exactly.
Yeah, that has that championship pedigree. Maybe they do something. Yeah.
Sounds like a white privilege situation to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about that, and I happen to be of African descent. I think Steve Nash is a pretty cool guy. I think he had a great relationship
he's a great player.
Kevin Durant.
I mean, I like the idea of a point guard, a good point guard, being able to move to be a coach, because the point guards have to think about getting other people involved, and they got to think big picture, don't they?
Yeah, so you had Mark Jackson with Golden State. He did that. You have Jason Kidd, who's an assistant coach right now with the Los Angeles Lakers. I think you're absolutely correct.
Okay, you're making a good case.
So, well, I'm glad that you stayed on through that, and I'm sorry it degenerated into a war. But
it's baptism by fire.
You know what? If you can't dish it out, you can't. If you can't take it, you shouldn't dish it out. That's my bottom line.
Yeah.
And
he was authentically upset. Then I didn't even know that.
You pushed some buttons.
He was mentally irregular. Yeah.
That too. But
you didn't.
But we all are in that.
You don't know his parents. You didn't mean what you were saying.
No, of course not.
Literally.
Oh, of course not. He literally called me an MFer when I got on the phone, and I said, okay, well, let me return fire with friendly fire.
And
somehow his parents got dragged into it. If I heard his feelings authentically on his parents, we all love our parents. Parents are very special.
Yeah.
Parents are sacred, but he should have a little bit more of a reverent attitude when he's speaking with unknown folks. So, so if you're out there, God bless you, and God bless your spirit and the spirits of your parents as well.
Yeah. I love having you on, and we want to have you on again. So don't let that experience turn you off.
Not at all. Baptism by fire. I'll be honest with you, I've never had an experience like that on a Sunday morning.
Well, I hope not.
And poor Dylan. Dylan, are you scarred for life now? Do we have to chip in for therapy here for you?
No, I'm watching this Tampa Bay game. Surprised that they can only put up 14 points against this team. But whatever.
Are you still complaining about Tampa Bay?
Yeah, dude, this is a joke. This is a joke. How many Hall of Famers do you need to screw a light bulb in?
Is Brady making any completions? Is he even 50%?
You have the greatest tight end, greatest quarterback, quote unquote, greatest fucking wide receiver, Mike Evans, quote unquote. Like, how many fucking people you need, bro? How many Hall of Famers you fucking need on a team, bro?
They still don't have enough, obviously.
So what's the score in that game? 14-7?
14-10?
14-0 still. I can't believe the fucking Cowboys are just getting their shit crushed in by the Falcons.
Oh, that's blowing me
well,
away.
the Falcons are not as pathetic as everyone says they are. I mean,
the Cowboys 0-2.
They have some offense.
Rams are 21-9 over Philly.
Yeah,
Philly
I got that one
on the
right.
goal line either.
And Steelers just scored, so they're up 14-3.
No, it's only 7-3.
Look, they just scored 84.
Oh wait, you did. Sorry. Wow.
Big Ben threw it.
They didn't get it done. Carson Wentz is a joke. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
Punchline to a bunch of jokes. The one Super Bowl ring he has, he was the quarterback.
See that?
That was an 84-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, Big Ben just threw an 84-yard touchdown pass. Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's manly.
Nice.
Yeah. So speaking of Big Ben, we're gonna go off on our Big Ben with our Big Ben song. Okay? Did you catch what this song is? It's "Ladies' Room" by Kiss. You ever heard that?
Big Ben. How does this relate to Big Ben, Chabdog?
Well, Mark likes to always throw in my face the incident involving the
sexual assault,
alleged rape, the alleged sexual assault in the bathroom. I hope you aren't offended by that.
I'm not offended by much.
It's a great song, though. Listen to the words.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. On the
thank you very much, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Dylan.
Dylan Ben Harris, and
thank you, Brian.
Brian Keller from Sports Rock, and then we had Frank Plumbing on in the beginning.
From Sports Encyclopedia, and don't miss his bit with Neon Deion Sanders on Barstool. It's up today.
He's now famous. He's been famous. He's more famous.
Even thank you, Mark, for all your shenanigans.
Yeah, thank you.
See you next week, Mark.
Yeah,
yes,
next
you're
week.
all welcome back next week.
And if you can't take it, then don't dish it out. That's my bottom line. All right,
good way.
All right, guys.
Thank you, gentlemen.
See you, Patrick.
Soon.